7, Penn State 64. And our postgame show is forthcoming on the Huskers Radio Network.
Join Central Valley Ag for our winter grain meetings. Join us for a customer appreciation meal and market outlook discussion for 2020.
Of this year's rivalry series.
Today we're going to talk about deep breathing, something we all need to do more of, especially when you're getting ready to call your health plan and deal with one of those automated phone trees. You know how it feels to get into an endless phone loop when you just have a simple question that could take 2 minutes or less, and then pretty soon, you've lost your zen.
Shouldn't your health plan help you reduce stress? That's why you'll talk to a real person when you choose Pacific Source Health Plans.
Tranquility.
Dear Winter, Toyota's got 25 vehicles with available all-wheel drive and four-wheel drive, and that's more than any other auto brand. So you bring the action, and we'll bring the traction. Toyota, let's go places. Based on manufacturer's websites as of 10/20/25.
Welcome back to the Coors Light pregame show. Time for an update of scores from around the Big Ten and the nation. In the Oregon Sports Network studios, here's Ashley Gentry.
Good afternoon, everyone. Plenty of basketball to go around today inside the Big Ten and top 25 as we await tip-off on Oregon versus USC down at the Galen Center. As for the Big Ten, we've got two final scores for you. Minnesota hosting Rutgers, and the Golden Gophers secure back-to-back wins before their meeting with number 1 Michigan. They take down the Scarlet Knights 80-61, denying Rutgers 3 straight wins. Rutgers now 4-12 in Big Ten play, while Minnesota 6-10. Minnesota sitting currently at 12th in Big Ten play, Rutgers 14th. Our other final for you, number 9, Nebraska, having some trouble as of late, 2-4 in their last 6, but they get a win over Penn State, 87-64 on their home hardwood in Lincoln, Nebraska. They are 4th in the Big Ten, looking to keep some space between them and Michigan State. As for our games ongoing, just one right now for the Big Ten. Washington on the road against Maryland. Huskies trailing by 2, 34-32. Washington broke a 3-game skid with that 69-57 win over Minnesota, and Maryland trying to avoid a 3-game skid here. So big second half coming up for both of these teams. Coming up later, it's a big-time matchup out in Washington, D.C., Capital One Arena, Edward Jones Capital Showcase. Number 1 in the nation, number 1 in the Big Ten, Michigan takes on the 3rd-ranked Duke Blue Devils out of the ACC. And it is going to be a big one. 3 straight wins for Duke after that tough loss to UNC, an ACC rivalry between the two. They lost 71-68, while Michigan has remained unbeaten since early January when they lost that 1 game to Wisconsin. So we'll see who comes out victorious later this afternoon. Things will wrap up for the Big Ten this evening. Number 10, Illinois on the road against UCLA. Back-to-back losses for the Bruins to both Michigan schools, and Illinois looking to push it to 3 straight wins. As for the top 25, even more to report. Plenty ongoing, some with finals and more to come this afternoon. As for your final scores out of the SEC, number 12, Florida on the road against Ole Miss. Gators win it 94-75. And then for the Big East, number 17, St. John's, 15-1 in conference play, 22-5 overall. They keep it rolling with a win over Creighton, 81-52, your final score. Then the first upset of the day for you, number 8, Kansas at home falls to Cincinnati, 84-68. Cincinnati advances to 500 in Big 12 play, just the 4th loss in conference action for Kansas. Number 16, North Carolina gets a win over Syracuse, 77-64 on the road. And of course, number 9, Nebraska getting the win over Penn State, 87-64. Ongoing games in the top 25, several for you. Number 14, Virginia taking on Miami, 76-75, a close one with just 3.5 minutes to go in the second half. Looking like Miami might get the upset over the ranked Virginia. Number 19, Vanderbilt at home against Tennessee, and they've got a 3-point lead with about 2.5 left to go. Some close matches here early this afternoon. Number 21, Louisville leading Georgia Tech 68-57, about 7 left on the game clock there. And second half just getting started for Kansas State on the road against 13th ranked Texas Tech. Red Raiders have the advantage by 11, 61-50. One other game currently in action, another big one, top 5 matchup for you in the Big 12. Number 2, Houston hosting number 4, Arizona. And fourth-ranked Wildcats have the jump. It's 34-29 coming up on halftime. Just a couple of other games for you, of course, later this evening, including that big-time one out in Washington, D.C. with number 1 Michigan and number 3 Duke. But jumping over to baseball and softball real quick. Women get a win over Duke today, 11-8. They end the Mary Nutter Classic 3-2 overall. And baseball keeping things rolling. They are currently in action, bottom of the third, with a 5-0 lead over Youngstown State. We'll keep you updated on that as we go through today. But time for a quick timeout, then back courtside for some more keys to this one. It's Oregon at the Galen Center versus the Trojans of USC, all coming up right here on the Oregon Sports Network from Learfield.
At Les Schwab, we've been changing the tire game for more than 70 years. We design our own exclusive tires to give you more tires made for the roads you drive, less compromise. All backed by America's best tire warranty included in every tire we sell. It's more unbeatable tire warranty, less charging you extra, like the other guys. It's all about you getting more from less. Stop by or book an appointment at leschwab.com.
Hey, college hoops fans, it's sideline reporter Molly McGrath teaming up with Evan Williams Bourbon to welcome you to Bourbon Nation, the home of game day spirit. From the couch to courtside, Evan Williams is with you for every tip-off and buzzer beater. Because we might be divided by the score, but we're united by the pour. Find a bottle near you at evanwilliams.com and make this extra-aged Kentucky bourbon a part of your game day tradition. Go Ducks! Evan Williams Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey, Bardstown, Kentucky, 43% alcohol by volume, must be 21 plus. Enjoy responsibly.
You hear that? That's the sound of Pepsi Zero Sugar. The better tasting, more refreshing Zero Sugar Cola. Listen to that endless pour. If it sounds this good, just imagine how it tastes. So good. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Let your taste decide.
Pepsi is proudly distributed by locally owned Bigfoot Beverages. Go Ducks, drink Pepsi.
Did you know that 77% of people navigating addiction are still showing up every single day, working jobs, raising families, and carrying responsibilities? Addiction touches families, friends, and neighbors, but so does recovery. And here's where you come in. You can be the turning point that helps someone rewrite their story. At Willamette Family, we believe hope grows when it's shared. One flock, one game, one family at a time. Hope is now. Just like the Ducks succeed through teamwork, recovery happens through support. Visit WFTS.org today to learn how you can help change lives. Willamette Family, proud partner of Oregon Athletics.
Oregon and USC as we get ready for tip-off here at the Galen Center. Thanks to Ashley Gentry back in the OSN studios. A lot going on here during crossover season, winter sports and spring sports. And, you know, for this game, I've talked a lot about how it's the two most injured teams in college basketball. I think the biggest key for Oregon is going to be sustained defense. Don't let USC go on any runs, and if they do, Oregon's going to have to take some time out to stop those runs, and the consistency on defense. That's the number one thing for me. Fighting the dribble, as Coach Altman said. I think the rebounding battle is critical, and also Oregon needs to hit some threes. I don't think it has to be just one guy. Ducks, though, need some energy threes. Galen Center never is a very full building. I think if the Ducks bring their own energy, it bodes well for Oregon here in this one this afternoon in Los Angeles. Ducks and the Trojans in a Big Ten matchup. Our Safeway starting lineups and the U.S. Bank tip-off are coming up next as we wrap up the Coors Light pregame show here on the Oregon Sports Network from Learfield.
Wherever you are in life, once a duck, always a duck. That's OCCU. Since 1956, OCCU has helped the University of Oregon community take flight financially, like our remarkable checking and duck debit card that give Duck fans more for the things they care about, more for the game, more for gear, more for a bright future. Earn interest, show your Duck devotion, and start earning more today. Learn more at myoccu.org/getduckdebit.
Hey, Oregon, not every injury happens on the court. Car wrecks, hospital mistakes, slip and falls. When you're hurt, you need more than a quick sub off the bench. You need America's largest injury law firm. There's a reason Morgan & Morgan has over 1,000 lawyers and 100 offices nationwide. A reason we've recovered more than $30 billion for people just like you. And a reason we never charge a dime unless we win. Morgan & Morgan, proud partner of Oregon Athletics. Injured? Just dial pound log. Morgan & Morgan, 10150 Southwest 6th Avenue, Portland. Prior results do not guarantee a similar outcome. Cases may be referred or co-counseled.
You're listening to Duck Basketball. Duck Basketball. Duck Basketball. On the Oregon Sports Network from Learfield.
It lurks on highways and quiet neighborhood streets. It's more likely to kill you than a shark and more terrifying than the biggest snake. Distracted driving claims lives every day. Every notification, swipe, social post, video, or selfie while driving risks your life. So while you might think public speaking or the zombie apocalypse is scary, what's really terrifying and even deadly is distracted driving. Eyes forward. Don't drive distracted. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
We asked parents who adopted teens to share their journey.
If you build a relationship, then it becomes easier. If you build trust, it becomes easier. As a parent, you want what's best for your child. To give them the love that a child needs. It's probably the best thing you do for a teenager.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care. Visit adoptuskids.org to learn more. A message brought to you by Adopt US Kids, the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, and the Ad Council.
Talked to the guys over the years about how you judged how you handle adversity.
Missed it too strong, but Stewart follows with a jam. Evans steps back for a three. Oh, KJ Evans.
It's going to be tough. We just got to play as hard as we can.
Simpkins attacks. Simpkins, what a finish. Lynn trying to create three at the buzzer. Lynn is good.
So here's their opportunity. We'll see how they handle that opportunity.
It's time for Duck Basketball on the Oregon Sports Network from Learfield. Today's game is brought to you by Safeway, official grocery partner and tailgate headquarters of the Oregon Ducks. Les Schwab Tire Centers, proud supporter of Oregon basketball. McDonald's, the official breakfast of University of Oregon Athletics. Have your McDonald's favorites delivered right to your door with McDelivery. OCCU, home of the Duck debit card. Pepsi and Bigfoot beverages. Go Ducks. Drink Pepsi. By Coors Light. Choose chill. Proud partner of Oregon Athletics. Celebrate responsibly. Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm. Injured? Visit forthepeople.com. By U.S. Bank. U.S. Bank is a proud sponsor of Oregon Athletics. U.S. Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC. And by Pacific Source Health Plans, with health coverage for individuals, families, and employers, and Medicare eligibles. Pacific Source is the local health plan that does what's right, not just what's required. Now let's go back to courtside. Here again, Joey Mack.
Lights are down with a lot of red here at the Galen Center, with the Trojans getting introduced for this Big Ten matchup between Oregon and USC. USC coming into the matchup at 18-8, 7-8 in Big Ten Conference. They are 9-4 at home. They're 5-4 on the road, 4-0 in neutral site games this season. Ducks have had some success here at the Galen Center. They've won the last three matchups here in this building in Los Angeles. They will start number 0, Elijah Arenas. 9 straight starts since returning from injury, an injury that kept him out to start the season. Averaging 14.5 points per game, the outstanding freshman has 2.5 rebounds, 1.5 assists per contest. They will also start number 13, Cam Woods, today. Woods is making his 12th start, 15th game that he's played in. Another guy that's been banged up for USC at times this year. 8 points per game, 4.5 rebounds, and 3.5 assists for the guard, lucky number 13, Cam Woods. Ezra Asar wears number 2. He played well against Oregon in December, scoring 16 points a game on the year, 6 rebounds, and a couple of assists per contest. We'll also go with Terrence Williams, number 5, a forward, 2.5 points and 2 rebounds for the role-playing starter. And finally, another forward in number 6, Jacob Kofi, 10 points per game and 7 rebounds per contest with 2 assists per game. Arenas, Woods, Asar, Williams, and Kofi, the starting 5. Brought to you by Safeway, the official grocery partner and tailgate headquarters of the Oregon Ducks. Meanwhile, Oregon going with number 5, Takai Simpkins, 12.5 points per game, 3 rebounds and 2 assists. Drew Carter, another start for number 12, scoring 2 points and 1 rebound per contest. Kwame Evans Jr. scored 20-plus against USC in December. KJ gets the start, 12.5 points per game, 7 rebounds and 2 assists per contest for Kwame Evans Jr. Sean Stewart wears number 13, 7 points per game and 5.5 rebounds per contest for number 13. And then the center, number 32, Nate Biddle, 17 points per game, 7 rebounds per contest, and 2.5 assists. That's your Safeway starting lineup. Safeway is the official grocery partner and tailgate headquarters of the Oregon Ducks. Today's crew, Randy Richardson, Tim Comer, and Rob Newman here at the Galen Center. Oregon and USC. Trojans wearing their red jerseys with SoCal in yellow across the chest. Trojan logo on the side of their shorts. Ducks are going with white uniforms here on the road with the green and yellow striped trim. Oregon in green across the chest. Yellow stripe down the side of the pants, sandwiched by a couple green stripes. As we get set for the tip-off, brought to you by U.S. Bank. At U.S. Bank, we team together to support our customers and our communities. Stop by your local U.S. Bank branch today. U.S. Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC. Joey Mack along with Ashley Gentry in the OSN studios. Great to have Will Patterson back with us courtside, the Oregon Sports Information Director. It's been a new era for us in the Oregon basketball content and broadcast and whatever we are these days, because sometimes we're not courtside, and then I just have to rely on getting texts from Will with what's happening when we're up and about. But here in a familiar building of the Galen Center, it will be Nate Biddle jumping against Ezra Asar. Randy Richardson will put the jump ball in the air atop the SC logo at midcourt. Tip-off is won by the Ducks. We're underway with Drew Carter corralling it and setting it up to Takai Simpkins. Ducks and Trojans here on the road in Los Angeles. Carter's got it right wing, pass back to Simpkins, swing around to Evans, left side with 15 to shoot. Bounce into Stewart, left short corner, spinning toward the middle of the lane, hook shot, good. Nice start for Sean Stewart. 2-0 Oregon with the early lead. A little bit of tempo press from the Ducks. Kofi passes it to Cam Woods. Woods running point. One of those guys that has been banged up for the Trojans at times. Now to Arenas, the talented freshman. Pass goes to the top, swing around to Woods, right side, fakes. Now dribbles, passes back up top to the perimeter. Jump shot in the air from the free throw line. Off the rim, Terrence Williams can't corral it. Can't make it as the Ducks corral it. Oregon with an early 2-0 lead. Carter running point now to Evans. Evans, pass to Stewart. Now Carter comes around, passes to Biddle. Quick entry, Stewart open. Blocked from behind, though, by Kofi. Trojans the other way on a nice defensive help. Trying to go inside. Woods into the middle of the paint, passes it to the perimeter. Williams setting it over to Arenas. Stewart defending him. Kofi goes down the baseline. Tried to pass, and it's stolen away. Ducks take it. Kofi with a quick hesitation dribble. Now Oregon running the floor. Simpkins misses a shot from the low block. He got all the way to the basket. Couldn't finish it. Still 2-0 Oregon. USC ball. Now it's Arenas. Left wing. A dribble. A shot. Missed it from 3. Long rebound. Ends up with Drew Carter. Ducks have a 2-on-3. Ball stolen. Arenas with Evans defending him. Toward the basket. Foul is called.
Foul is called.
17:59 to go in the first half, and the first whistle goes against Oregon. Ducks were surprised that there wasn't a foul call as Carter tried to advance the ball near midcourt, and he got bumped by Arenas. There was some contact. Didn't get the call. Arenas at the line. He's good. Elijah Arenas, a 69% foul shooter. He's now 34 of 49 on the season. This is the 9th game that he's played, and he's about to attempt his 50th free throw. Few dribbles, shot up, and good. He makes both. Tied at 2 minutes into the game. Carter with Biddle helping him out. Passes it across the timeline to Evans. Evans dribbling from the left wing, trying to attack, cut off by the defense. Passes to Stewart, swing around to Simpkins. Now Carter right wing. 11 to shoot. Passes to Biddle near the right elbow. Biddle catches. Pressure defense, 2 guys around him, trying to create some space. Biddle loses the handle. Ball is stolen away by Woods. Woods will bring the ball up the floor to the right elbow. Passes it to a cutter and a dunk from Asar. 4-2 Trojans. Oregon has not scored in over 2 minutes, and a couple of turnovers hampering Oregon's offensive efforts. Evans left wing, pass to Carter now up top. Carter hesitates, now drives inside and one. Drew Carter with a nice drive and finish. Tied at 4. Drew Carter headed to the charity stripe. Great hesitation and then acceleration from Drew Carter. He earns himself a basket. Carter getting his 6th start of his career, has been in the starting lineup the last few weeks. Makes the free throw. Oregon takes a 5-4 lead here in Los Angeles. 3 minutes into the game. Trojans back with it. Arenas with it up top. Passes it to the right corner. Williams catches. Back to the perimeter with Woods. Woods gets help from a screen. One duck defender hits the deck. Oregon recovers. Bounce pass to Kofi. Dribble and a shot. Good from the right elbow. I think Oregon's okay giving that shot up. Kofi with a little fadeaway J about 17 feet from the basket. Trojans retake the lead 6-5 on the contested jumper. Now Biddle avoids a steal, fires a 3, misses it off the rim. Williams snags it for the Trojans. Quick outlet ahead to the left side. Woods to the wing. Drives against Evans. Loses the handle out of bounds. Goes off Evans on the deflection with 16:15 to go in the first half. The questionable on the availability report, Chad Baker-Mazzara, checks in for USC. He's a good player. 18 points a game. Trojans inbound, now to Kofi, and it's stolen by Simpkins on a pass toward the top. Arenas trailing behind him. Simpkins rises and slams. Can't block that. Takai Simpkins puts Oregon up 7-6. Steal and transition slam, all Takai Simpkins. Now USC trying to answer a tough 3 from the top. Arenas out of rhythm. He misses it off the backboard. Ducks collect the rebound. Carter left wing, now to Simpkins. Simpkins and Stewart. Stewart to Carter now, weaving around the perimeter to the free throw line. Entry pass to Biddle, back out to Carter. Carter a dribble, pass to Evans. Right wing, entry. Trying to seal off, now going to Biddle. Stewart with a nice pass. Biddle misses point blank on a contested take. Rebound USC, up to Asar and Woods. Now into the lane, Kofi. Kofi fading away, hits the jumper. Another inside the paint near the free throw line, Jay, for Kofi, and it's 8-7. Evans left wing for the Ducks. Down by 1. Now Stewart, lob inside Biddle, scores with some nice touch. He sealed off Kofi. 6'10" player could not stick with the 7' Nate Biddle. Oregon ahead 9-8. Under 15 to go in the first half. Arenas passes left corner. Woods thought about a 3, fakes, tries to go baseline, cut off by Biddle. Feels his way to the middle of the lane, now to the perimeter again. Lobs it inside, Ducks deflect it and steal it. Carter has it. 3 Ducks swarmed around that ball. 9-8 Oregon. Pass to Simpkins, back to Carter. Middle of the floor, Carter sets it up. He passes to Evans. Evans with Biddle helping him on a screen. Works it to the right wing now on a dribble. Evans accelerating to the basket. Misses a tough contest. Rebounded by Stewart. He saves it from going out of bounds, but it ends up with Baker-Mazzara. Driving the floor. floats and scores. Biddle with pretty good D, but Baker Mazzara scores underneath him. It's 10-9, USC back in front. Trojans have hit 4 of their last 5 in a back-and-forth contest already with 7 lead changes. Now it's Biddle right wing for the Ducks. And Carter, middle of the floor. Dish over to the right wing, Evans. 11 to shoot. Evans passes to Simpkins. Simpkins trying to create with 5. Free throw line, jump shot, short. Little bit of contact from Woods, didn't get the call. 13:35 remaining in the first half. Transition, Baker Mazzara swishes the triple from the right wing. 13-9 USC as Baker Mazzara is fired up. Reading his lips, he said to the crowd, "I'm back." Missed a few games. He's playing here today. Now Stewart for Oregon. To the left mid-post, backing his way down. A take is blocked by Kofi. He gets the deflection. 7 to shoot. Biddle has it now. And to Carter. Carter down the right side. Dribble drive. Hesitates. Now fades away. Scores and one. Turnaround shot from Drew Carter. He'll go to the line after the timeout. Exactly 7 minutes into the game, and we've got a good one at the Galen Center. USC 13, the Ducks 11. 7 lead changes so far. Drew Carter to the line. At least I think he'll go to the line when we come back on the Oregon Sports Network from Learfield.
Dear Winter, Toyota's got 25 vehicles with available all-wheel drive and four-wheel drive, and that's more than any other auto brand. So you bring the action, and we'll bring the traction. Toyota, let's go places. Based on manufacturer's websites as of 10/20/25.
Hear that? Exactly. That's the sound of McDonald's Extra Value Meal. Sausage McMuffin with egg, hash brown, small hot coffee, and sweet golden silence. All for only $5. Price and participation may vary. Promotion pricing may be lower than meal pricing. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Jess Sims is always looking to take her performance to the next level.
Palms facing you, then you're going to switch.
You got this, Jess.
We got this.
And she needs her money to work as hard as she does. That's why she uses U.S. Bank Bank Smartly Checking and Savings, which does exactly that, helping her track her spending and grow her money.
About the mental work.
Together we'll achieve more than any of us could alone. That's the power of Jess, and this is the power of us. Visit usbank.com today to get started. Member FDIC, copyright 2025 U.S. Bank.
Dear Winter, Toyota's got 25 vehicles with available all-wheel drive and four-wheel drive, and that's more than any other auto brand. So you bring the action, and we'll bring the traction. Toyota, let's go places. Based on manufacturer's websites as of 10/20/20.
The foul going on Chad Baker Mazzara. First on him, second on the Trojans. It will send Drew Carter to the line, who's off to a nice start. 2 of 2 from the floor. Drew Carter with 5 points. He's already halfway to his career high. And I gotta tell you, he deserves so many hat tips from the team, from the broadcaster, from the fan base. The way that he has stayed ready and then played significant minutes for Oregon with all the injuries. He's worked hard to be here, and he's getting rewarded a little bit. Similar line of thinking for the guy who just checked in for the Ducks. Another walk-on to number 7, Luke Johnson out of Portland, Oregon. So Drew Carter to the line here with Oregon down 13-11. Carter, chance for another three-point play at the line, and he hits it. Of course he does. Drew Carter is a 1,000%, I mean that, 1,000% free throw shooter.
Trojans ball.
So Trojan ball with USC leading 13-12. Oregon again with a little pressure around midcourt. Forces a pass to the backup point guard, Jordan Marsh. Marsh, bounce pass to the free throw line, Assar. Assar working, now passes back to Marsh, left wing, step back 3, short. Nice rebound high above the rim, KJ Evans. Carter runs point to Simpkins, right side. Near the sideline, dishes to Evans, right elbow, steps to the perimeter. Evans looking to drive, gets to the left block, kicks back out to Carter with 9 to shoot. Dribble, 3, Carter a bit short. Good idea, just didn't go down. USC boards, they're looking to get out in transition. Around to the right side, Baker Mazzara defended by Evans. Evans with Baker Mazzara firing a 3. He misses it off the rim and it deflects out of bounds. 13-12 USC. Deflecting out of bounds on the missed 3-pointer from Baker Mazzara. Wanted a foul call, he didn't get it. Good D by Evans. Now Simpkins passes to Evans, going toward the hoop. Evans, contested take, couldn't score it. A bit too strong off the glass. USC collects it. Arenas now up to Kofi and to the corner. Baker Mazzara driving right baseline, hangs in the air and draws a foul. 11:43 to play and another timeout. The under-12 media timeout here. The Ducks down 13-12. Baker Mazzara will go to the line when we come back after the foul on Sean Stewart, the second foul against the Ducks. Coming back to the Galen Center, we got a good one on the Oregon Sports Network from Learfield.
If you are a fighter, Modelo is your reward. So listen close. You put up with a lot, but you always hold it down for your people. You are strong, you are fearless, you are the baddest on the block. You are an elbow grease factory, a force of nature. You are not to be reckoned with. You are a ride or die, a powerhouse of productivity. You are a fighter, and Modelo is your reward. You've earned every last drop of this rich golden lager, so raise it up high. Modelo, the mark of a fighter. Drink responsibly. Beer imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Go Ducks! This is Oregon basketball from Learfield.
You say you never give in to a meltdown and never fill your feed with kid photos. You say you'd never put a pacifier in your mouth to clean it and never let them run wild through the grocery store. So when you say you'd never let them get into a car without you there, no, it can happen. 1 in 4 hot car deaths happen when a kid gets into an unlocked car and can't get out. Never happens. Before you leave the car, always stop, look, lock. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Let's take a moment to breathe. Deep inhale. Extend your spine. Remain focused on what you're doing. If safe to do so, exhale slowly, leaning to one side. Inhale back to center. If safe to do so, exhale slowly to the opposite side. Find mental health resources at loveyourmindtoday.org. This message is brought to you by the Huntsman Mental Health Institute and the Ad Council.
Duck basketball brought to you by Slocum Center, 59 years as the Ducks' official team doctors. 7 lead changes in this game so far. It's been tied for 58 seconds. Oregon's led for 340 and USC's led for 339. You don't get a much more even basketball game than that. Where it's not even is shooting percentage. USC is 5 of 10, 50%. The Ducks are 5 for 14, 36%, and Oregon has yet to hit a 3. Been a lot of games this season where the threes have been tough to come by. Oregon is right behind USC in terms of three-point percentage, 32%. They're 13th in the conference. It seems like it's very rare, though, that Oregon actually shoots 32% in a game. It's either like 22, 25%, or like 40%. Very hot and cold. A couple of free throws here for Baker Mazzara. Free throw is good. He's not the guy that you want at the free throw line if you're the Ducks. A 91% foul shooter. He's made over 100 free throws this year. It's good. Trojans by 3. Drew Carter still out there for the Ducks. Nate Biddle's back in with Simpkins, Stewart, and now Desdrick Lindsay in the game for the first time. 11:35 to play. Stewart to Lindsay. Lob it into Biddle, and Lindsay puts it over the top of Nate Biddle. He couldn't catch it. Turnover. Nate Biddle and the Ducks get back on D. Pass just a little too much arc. Arenas, pass ahead to Baker Mazzara. Now to Kofi under the basket. Dish back out. Baker Mazzara, 3 from the right corner is a swish. And Baker Mazzara's got it going. He's feeling it and playing with a little attitude, a little confidence. A 37% three-point shooter. Baker Mazzara has 10 points already. He's 2 of 3 from downtown as Simpkins takes it all the way to the right elbow. Backs it to the line. Fires a triple. Way too strong. Long rebound. Biddle off the backboard. I think it might have clipped the back of the rim. They will reset the shot clock. Carter now dishes to Lindsay left side. Lindsay dribbles, passes, catch and shoot 3. Biddle, no good from the right side. Long rebound, kicks to Lindsay on a tip from the Trojans. Now to Carter, left wing. 15 to shoot to Lindsay. Bounces it inside to Biddle. Biddle scoops his way through and draws a foul on Gabe Dines. Fresh off the bench, and the 7'5" Youngstown State transfer is called for the foul. Biddle will go to the line. Youngstown State, the opponent for Oregon baseball this weekend. $5 if you know their mascot without cheating. It's a battle of birds. Nate Biddle misses the free throw here. It's still 18-12 USC. Youngstown State, the Penguins. Great mascot. The 2 logos, one of a duck. You all know the duck I'm talking about. And then the penguin in a beanie and a scarf. Oh, it's a great battle of logos. Ryan Milano's got the call going on right now on the Oregon Sports Network. Ashley Gentry with some updates for you in the OSN studio coming up at halftime. Free throw is good by Biddle. He splits them now 18-13 USC. Trojan ball to the free throw line. Asar tries to put a move on. Has to pass out of pressure to Baker Mazzara. Baker Mazzara dishes it off the hands of one player to another Trojan. Kofi has it. Takes it to the middle of the paint. Steps and misses the J off the rim. Rebound grabbed by Stewart. About 7 feet out. He couldn't sink it. Carter left wing for the Ducks. Now Stewart over to Lindsay right wing. Lindsay goes baseline. Gets by a defender. Reverses. Misses. Tipped in by Stewart. Nice follow by Sean Stewart. 18-15. That ends a streak for the Ducks of 5 straight misses. They were one of their last 9 before that touch shot goes in on the putback. Now it's USC ball. Trojans taking it, contested. Asar missed it down the left side of the lane. Oregon corrals the miss. Lindsay accelerating all the way to the basket. Underhand take. Defender ends up on his back. Lindsay didn't get the foul call. It's blocked. Trojans the other way. Baker Mazzara up top. Trojans leading by 3. Baker Mazzara, a 3 is good from the right wing. He's on fire. 21-15 USC. Carter. Biddle back to Carter. Carter drives, throws it over to Biddle. Tied up. Trojans steal it. Running the floor. Arenas lob. Tipped in and good. Asar finishes it on the lob and put in. 8:50 to play, and the Trojans are starting to go on a bit of a run. The Ducks are one of their last 7, and this is USC's largest lead. 30-second timeout with 8:50 to play in the first half. And the Trojans are capable of doing this. Talented roster. And they're letting Baker Mazzara shoot. A lot of one dribble, off balance swishes. Talented player. 13 points, 4 of 5 from the floor, and 3 of 4 from 3. USC is now shooting 53%, 8 of 15, and 32% for the Ducks, 6 of 19.
All right, everybody on this one. Defense.
8-point lead for the Trojans. Oregon ball out of the Dana Altman timeout. Wei Lin's in the game. He runs point with Simpkins, Lindsay, Evans, and Biddle on the floor. Now to Biddle, free throw line. Bounce pass, Evans, cutting to the hole. Evans tied up, he goes to the line. Out of a timeout, the Ducks drop that play to get Evans a lane down the middle. The fourth foul on the Trojans. Kofi's first. Evans' free throw, no good. 77% foul shooter. Jamari Phillips is coming in for Oregon. Takai Simpkins gets a break. Next one from Evans is good. 23-16. USC ball. Marsh, the junior UNC Asheville transfer, takes it to the left side, tries to go down the left side of the lane, passes back to the perimeter. Now Kofi downhill, lost the handle, able to save it from going out of bounds on the baseline, and then it goes out of bounds off the Ducks. No, excuse me, off the Trojans. USC wanting to review it. The three officials will chat and see, but looks like it'll stay with Oregon. Pretty good D after Kofi had a head of steam and lost it on the baseline out of bounds. 8:19 to go in the first half. 23-16 USC. Lynn crosses midcourt. Surveys the defense. Passes left side Evans. Dribbles back toward the middle of the floor. Picks it up. 13 to shoot. Handoff to Lynn. Lynn. Lob it inside. Biddle catches, tips it in off the glass. Great quick bucket again from Nate Biddle. He's got 5 points. Baker Mazzara tries to answer with a drive down the right side. A foul called on Jamari Phillips. 7:48 remaining in the first half. A timeout on the floor as Baker Mazzara will go to the line after the third foul against Oregon when we come back. 7:48 left, the under 8 timeout. Trojans by 5 on the Oregon Sports Network from Learfield.
Hello, is this Pacific Source Health Plans?
This is a health plan.
I'm trying to reach Pacific Source. I know I'll get a person on the phone when I call them.
What do you think I am?
I mean, you sound like a person.
That's what counts.
Automated systems can do a lot, even sound a lot like people. What automated systems can't do is offer the quality our members rely on, empathy. When you call Pacific Source Health Plans, you'll talk to a person who cares.
What did you say your name was?
Nexa 9000.
Wherever you are in life, once a duck, always a duck. That's OCCU. Since 1956, OCCU has helped the University of Oregon community take flight financially, like our remarkable checking and duck debit card that give Duck fans more for the things they care about, more for the game, more for gear, more for a bright future. Earn interest, show your Duck devotion, and start earning more today. Learn more at myoccu.org/getduckdebit.
You hear that? That's the sound of Pepsi Zero Sugar.
Hot as the pyro. I got to say one thing about pyrotechnics at a game. So we're walking around the Coliseum, and the fireworks start going off as before the game. Am I the most paranoid guy in town all of a sudden? I start to hear these pyrotechnics go off, but I don't see them because I'm not in the bowl, and I go down. I think something's going on. No,
he did. He got jumping.
You thought it was a gunshot?
Right. Well, I'm just lay on the ground and cover your head.
of town we're in, you never know. And I'm like, what are you talking about? We're at the Coliseum.
College campus.
I didn't see the fireworks go off. I heard them, and I ducked for cover. That's all I'm saying. When I hear crazy fireworks going off, I'm like, what the hell? Where'd that come from?
Hang out with Sedano and Cap. Weekday mornings starting at 7 on 710 ESPN. The all-new ESPN LA app. And live on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
Enjoy more ways to save at Ralph's, like low prices in every aisle. And when you download the Ralph's app, you can clip and save more with digital coupons every week. Plus, you can earn fuel points to save up to $1 per gallon at the pump. At Ralph's, you can enjoy more ways to save and more rewards every time you shop. So it's always easy to save big every day with savings and rewards. Ralph's, SoCal for over 150 years. Savings may vary by state. Fuel restrictions apply. See site for details.
You're listening to USC Trojans basketball, presented by Pechanga Resort Casino. Once again, let's pass it back to the voice of Trojans basketball, Jordan Moore.
Stone IPA has inspired a generation of brewers and beer lovers made in Southern California. Stone Brewing's first anniversary ale continues to be today's iconic West Coast style IPA. Crisp, light-bodied, and packed with hoppy flavor. Located at fine.stonebrewing.com. 7:48 left in a fast-moving first half. USC 23, Oregon 18. Feels like the Trojans are controlling this game a little bit more than the scoreboard would tell you. I guess their offensive rebounds would be the one issue that the Trojans need to clean up. They've allowed 4 offensive rebounds, and USC has 0 offensive rebounds, so it's given Oregon some extra opportunities. The fact that they're shooting 35%, USC shooting 53%. Is not fully on the scoreboard. 5 on the floor for USC out of the timeout remains the same. Marsh, Baker, Mazzara, Williams, Assar, and Kofi. Chad Baker-Mazzara will go to the free throw line. He already has 13 points, 4 of 5 from the field, 3 of 4 from 3. He's made both his free throws. Injured himself on a drive to the hoop against Indiana in here, and then missed the road trip win over Penn State, loss against Ohio State, and then missed the blowout loss in here to Illinois on Wednesday. Free throw is good by Baker-Mazzara. Second free throw coming for Chad, and that one's good as well. So he's got 15 already. And Elijah Arenas is going to check in for the Trojans. They're going to sit Jordan Marsh, so this is interesting. Who's the point guard with this 5 on the floor? Maybe it's Arenas. I know coming into the season they thought he could play some point. And the Trojans are showing a little zone out of the timeout, looking to trap the ball and attack it. But Oregon's going to go inside and defeat USC's defense, get the ball to Biddle, who's hacked from behind, and Nate Biddle's going to shoot 2. So the Trojans showed a 2-3 zone, but then the top 2 in the 2-3 attacked the ball handler, tried to double team him, but once he got it out, it's an odd man situation in favor of the Ducks, and they used it effectively to get Biddle to the free throw line. First free throw good by Biddle. He's up to 6 points. 2 of 3 at the foul line. And second free throw looks short, is short. Rebound comes to Baker-Mazzara. 25-19, USC in front. Arenas flying in, and he is rejected at the rim by Evans. And Wei Lin will push the other way for the Ducks and give it to Biddle. Biddle at the top of the key. He finds Lindsey. Lindsey hands it off to Phillips. Williams switches on to him. Phillips picks up his dribble, and Oregon has to go all the way back to the half-court stripe for Lin. Baker-Mazzara staying on his right hand. Lin trying to drive him, just kicks it to Phillips. 5 on the shot clock, Oregon going nowhere. Phillips is going to have to force one up. Step back deep 3 over Baker-Mazzara is pure. What a shot. Jamari Phillips, 6'4", sophomore, averages just 3 points per game. And he hits a step back 3 at the shot clock buzzer to have the deficit for the Ducks. USC by 3, 6:45 left in the first half. Assar looking to attack on Evans. Gets to the front of the rim, gets the left hand, but he's blocked from behind by Evans. Back-to-back blocks by the Ducks at the rim. And they're coming the other way. And Evans will attack the front of the rim. He'll draw some contact, no call. Misses the shot, but he's going to get fouled on the second one. And that will be on Asar, and that is Ezra's first. Oh, Oregon trying to go inside to Evans and Biddle whenever they can. Evans 0 for 3 from the field, though. Biddle just 2 for 5. So the Trojans doing a good job at the rim. USC already with 5 blocked shots. Evans will shoot 2. It's the 6th team foul on USC. Only 3 called on Oregon so far. And the free throw here by Woods is good. By Evans is good. Woods is checking in for USC. So now they have a natural point guard on the court. This is probably your best 5 the rest of the way. Woods, Arenas, Baker Mazzara, Asar, and Kofi. Although quickly Dines is going to replace Baker Mazzara. And so USC will go big to match up with Oregon, which is going to go big again, playing Stewart alongside Biddle. 6:29 to go, 25-24, USC leads. A little push here by Oregon, a 6-0 run by the Ducks. Arenas ripples into a double team, but he's very comfortable in that situation. Does not panic, shows composure, and gets the ball out, and the Trojans are in the front court. Here's a star at the elbow, looking to drive in, but Biddle turns him away, so he gives it to Kofi, who's flying in the other direction. Kofi looking to hand it off to Arenas. Elijah's been quiet so far, and he loses the ball here. Gives it to Biddle. It's a 2-on-0 break for Oregon, and Lindsey's going to soar in for the two-hand dunk, and Oregon's in front now, 26-25. So just a careless turnover there by Arenas, and there's a steal by Phillips, but he gets called for a foul. He can't believe they called that on him, and the Trojans need to be careful right now. Turned it over 5 times. And Jordan Marsh is going to check in for USC. And Dines will quickly get subbed out. So that big lineup was having trouble handling the ball. And Eric Musselman goes back to a smaller group here, playing Woods and Marsh together. Jordan at the top of the key gives it to Woods. Woods gets to the foul line. He's always looking for that push shot, not the jump shot. And he'll lob it back out to Marsh. Marsh gets to the top of the key. He likes his jump shot. Stops at the elbow, pivots a couple times, and goes back out to Arenas. Elijah 0 for 3 from the field. He's one-on-one here with Stewart. Wants to drive him, loses the ball, but they call a foul on Stewart. Nope. Yeah, they did call a foul on Stewart. And that'll be the second foul on Stewart and the 5th foul on Oregon. And Elijah's going to sit down for USC. Slow start for Arenas today. And now he'll get a rest. Box set for the Trojans, baseline out of bounds. Woods looking to throw in. He's having trouble getting it in. He finally gets it to Baker Mazzara in the corner. And he will get it out to Asar, who hands it back to him, and the Trojans can set up their half-court offense. Chad has 15, and he almost loses the ball. Asar picks it up, though. He spins around. His hook shot is no good. Woods with the putback, though, and he'll kiss it in off glass. Cam Woods, second chance points for the Trojans. Their first offensive rebound of the game. Cashes it right in and gives USC the lead back, 27-26. 5:05 left in the first half. Lindsey drives hard inside, goes right into the chest of Baker Mazzara, draws the foul, and Desrick Lindsey will get to the line and shoot 2. That foul on Baker Mazzara is his second. So Chad has struggled with foul trouble at times this season. He's been disqualified once. But he had that crazy game at Michigan where he picked up 4 first-half fouls. He's got 2 here with 5:04 left in the half. First free throw by Lindsey is no good.
And again for the Ducks, number 12, Drew Carter.
Oregon has been inefficient at the line so far. They've been there a bunch. That's 7 of 11. And second free throw coming from Lindsey is good. He gets a roll on it, and he'll get subbed out of the game for Simpkins. So we're tied at 27. USC's led by as many as 8. And an 8-0 run by Oregon made that go away. And here's Woods in the front court. Jaden Brownell pops off the USC bench, so he's going to get a first half opportunity. Trojans methodically looking at this Oregon zone defense. Slowed them down a little bit right now. Woods looking to drive on the baseline. There's no space. Now he's looking to back down on Phillips. And Kofi's going to fire up a three. That's no good. Rebound to Biddle. Stagnant possession there by the Trojans. They got stuck on one side of the court. Drew Carter at the top of the key. Gives it to Biddle. Pick and roll action. He's swatted away from him, but it's picked up by Simpkins. He lobs it all the way back out to Evans. Evans isolated with Asar top of the key. He'll hand it off to Phillips. Phillips around to Biddle's screen, and then he gives it to Biddle at the free throw line. Biddle's going to rise up and shoot a jump shot. It's well short, and the rebound comes down to Asar. Good defense there by USC. Outlet to Marsh. Now Baker Mazzara. Chad looking to attack. Slides through the lane. Baseline fadeaway is short, and the rebound comes down to Biddle. Trojans have gone cold here. They're now 9 of 21 from the field. That's under 43%. Phillips at the top of the key. He's going to fire. That's long, and the rebound comes down to Marsh. Marsh wants to push. It's 4-on-4. Chad behind the plays, thinking about a trailer three. Doesn't take it. Instead, he'll give it to Kofi. And Kofi will give it right back to him. Chad's going to fire this three over the top of Biddle. It's no good. Rebound inside to Evans. Evans' long hit ahead pass to Biddle is too long, and it's out of bounds, and it'll go back to USC. I think we could all use a timeout here. That was a rough stretch of basketball. Trojans are just 1 of their last 7 from the field, and Oregon hasn't made a field goal in 2 minutes and 37 seconds. Timeout on the floor. 3:26 left in the first half. USC 27, Oregon 27 on the USC Trojans Basketball Network.
All right, everyone. Welcome to ARCO Rewards Orientation. I'm Hannah.
Whoa. Is everything okay?
That's a code green. Someone just earned at least 5 cents a gallon in rewards.
Wow. Another one?
Well, that one's a code gold. The customer just redeemed savings of up to $1 a gallon.
Impressive. What does that one mean?
Oh, that's just Piggy. He gets excited when we talk about rewards.
Savings of up to $1 per gallon redeemable with 20 rewards dollars in your loyalty account. At participating locations, terms and conditions apply.
If you are a fighter, Modelo is your reward. So listen close. You put up with a lot, but you always hold it down for your people. You are strong, you are fearless, you are the baddest on the block. You are an elbow grease factory, a force of nature. You are not to be reckoned with. You are a ride or die, a powerhouse of productivity. You are a fighter, and Modelo is your reward. You've earned every last drop of this rich golden lager, so raise it up high. Modelo, the mark of a fighter. Drink responsibly. Beer imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Want to stay up on the latest slang? Forget TikTok. Just listen to Sedano and Cap in the morning.
Hey, Cappy, I got a new word for you.
Yeah.
My nephew was talking about something being bad this week, and he goes, "Oh no, man, that's totally buns." And I was
Buns?
like, "What?"
Buns
and that's
is a
like a
thing.
thing
Yeah,
now.
like- really?
Yeah,
Like
something-
booty.
Like that's buns.
That's buns, like B-U-N-Z? That's buns?
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
Sedano and Cap. Weekday mornings starting at 7 on 710 ESPN. The all-new ESPN LA app. And live on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
You're listening to USC Men's Basketball right here on the all-new ESPN LA app. Don't forget this season, hear every moment on the all-new ESPN LA app. Your home for USC Athletics. Fight on!
For comprehensive coverage of college basketball, tune to SiriusXM Big Ten Radio, channel 372 in the car and on the all-new SiriusXM app. SiriusXM is the home of your favorite team and conference, including live games plus interviews and analysis. So cheer along with the SiriusXM app and listen to your favorite team anywhere. Get a free trial at SiriusXM.com/Big Ten Radio 2025. Tied at 27, 3:26 to play in the first half from Galen. At halftime, the 2001 USC Elite 8 team will be honored. That team had such a great starting 5 that the head coach Henry Bibby really leaned on. The point guard Brandon Granville, the all-time program leader in assists. Jeff Trepanier, who is such an elite athlete, truly one of the best dunkers you will ever see. And the steals leaders in USC history. David Blue was the best shooter on that team. Then David Blumenthal went on and played a long professional career. David Blue had that huge game against Kentucky in the Sweet 16. And then that wonderful 4-5 combination of Sam Clancy and Brian Scalabrine. Sam Clancy, his senior year, the Pac-10 Player of the Year. Scalabrini, a 3-time all Pac-12 player, and ended up with a long career, won an NBA title with the Boston Celtics. All of them are here today, plus the head coach Henry Bibby, plus some of the guys that made up that bench and were leaders on that team off the court. Really cool group, and got to spend some time with them pre-game, and many of them are here courtside and taking this one in. So cool reunion there. Looking to see a USC win. Right now it's a USC tie. Jaden Brownell gets his first touch. He goes soaring into the lane but misses the layup. And Oregon comes down with another rebound. They are +4 on the glass so far. +5 actually after that one. Here's a drive inside by Phillips and a kick to Carter for a corner three. And now Oregon leads it by 3. 30-27. Ducks in front. Starting to make a couple shots. And USC's offense has run really dry here as they've put some better offensive talent on the court with Brownell and Marsh. See if they can get it going a little bit. It's a Marsh floater, but it comes up well short. Rebound to Biddle. And too much just one-on-one action right now by the Trojans. Here's Phillips for Oregon. It's very quiet in this gym. Phillips trying to drive on Marsh. He stops him. He takes a turnaround fadeaway, and Marsh came up under him and fouls Phillips. And that's going to send Jamari Phillips to the line to shoot 2. So a lot of these guys for Oregon that don't do a whole lot in the season are having nice starts to this game. Drew Carter has 9 points already. Carter's season high is 10. It's the only time he's been over 3 points all season. He had 10 against Indiana. So this is just the second time this season he's had more than 3 points. He has 9 in this one. Phillips has a 3, just created one for Carter and just missed a free throw himself. Ryan Cornish is going to check in for USC. Arenas back in, as is Asar. So lots of subs for the Trojans.
I'm listening. Don't yell at me. I'm listening to you. One time.
So they've tried just about everyone here in the first half. Jerry Easter, really the only one we haven't seen who sometimes gets minutes. E.J. Neal is the other scholarship player, but he doesn't really get a lot of minutes. Second free throw good by Phillips. Oregon has its largest lead of 4, 31-27. Ducks in front, and again they'll get in that full court pressure. And Woods and Arenas will break it. Woods catches a wayward pass by Arenas, avoids the turnover. Woods trying to force his way in the lane and does. He'll flip it up and in with the right hand. And the Trojans are back within 2. So the Trojans in desperate need of a bucket. Cam Woods is the one who delivers it. And now they're trying to pick it up defensively. Carter in the corner will throw it out to Simpkins. He wants to drive on Cornish. Driving kick. Carter corner 3. This one doesn't go. Nice box out by Kofi. And the Trojans have the rebound coming the other way. Cornish in transition will pick up his dribble and go back out to Woods. Woods fires a 3 over Evans, in and out. Cam Woods rarely shoots threes, particularly off the dribble. And that one looked good out of the hand, but just did not go down for him. And there's 1:20 left in the first half. Oregon still by 2. Evans for the Ducks, trying to drive inside. He kicks it out to Simpkins. Rhythm 3 on the way. That's no good. And a nice box out again by Kofi allows Arenas to come in uncontested for the board. See if Elijah can get going. He'll dribble into a mid-range pull-up. That's no good. Rebound inside to Biddle. Arenas is 0 for 4 from the field. USC now shooting 37%. So the Trojans, who started the game hot, have really cooled off. Phillips trying to get it inside to Biddle, and does. Biddle's going to make a right-hand layup. Good entry pass by Phillips. And once he's done that, it's an easy 2 for the 7-footer Biddle. Cornish the other way, thinking about a transition 3. No, Kofi's going to take it. That's no good. Long rebound to Cornish. Now he's going to take the 3, and that one's down. Ryan Cornish hits a 3, and that gets the Trojans back within 1. Trojans don't have many offensive rebounds in this game, but they've turned them both into points. And there's about a 1-second differential between shot and game clock, so Oregon's going to run out in the rest of the first half here, leading 33-32. Carter being guarded by Arenas. And looking for a high screen from Biddle, but he turns it down. He'll drive Arenas inside, gets him on his back. Reverse layup is good. There's 2 seconds left. Woods is going to push. 1 second left. He'll pull up for the tie, and it hits back rim. Cam Woods gave it a run there. But the Trojans are going to go into halftime down by 3. Oregon has just 2 conference wins on the season. The Trojans desperately need this game to stay on the right side of the NCAA tournament bubble, but right now it's -3 at the break. Oregon 35, USC 32. Our halftime show is next on the USC Trojans Basketball Network.
Looking for the play of the day? That's easy. Fight on to victory with USC and fly on faster with ONT, the fastest and easiest airport experience in SoCal. Not to mention, Ontario International Airport has over 90 nonstop flights to 30 major destinations with less traffic coming in and out. In other words, getting there is a breeze, and so is following our Trojans anywhere the season takes them. Because let's be honest, faster is always better when it comes to your airport. Start planning your next journey today at SoCalSoEasy.com.
It's time to recharge, reconnect, and rediscover your perfect combination at Pechanga Resort Casino. And with your resort favorites back in action, there's all of the excitement and comfort you love, with the peace of mind you can depend on. So whenever you're ready for a little rest, a little relaxation, and a lot of fun, we'll be here. Play your perfect combination at Pechanga Resort Casino today.
Are you crypto curious? Did you know you could invest in cryptocurrency without paying taxes? At iTrust Capital, you could buy and sell crypto like Bitcoin 24/7 inside a tax-advantaged IRA. iTrust Capital is easy to use and has no sign-up fees. Plus, Trojan fans get a $100 funding bonus. Just use the promo code TROJANS when you sign up. Start planning for your future with a crypto IRA. Get in the game and go to iTrustCapital.com. Don't forget to use the promo code TROJANS to get your $100 bonus. Start investing today at iTrust Capital, the official cryptocurrency platform of the USC Trojans.
Tax and conditions may apply. Fees apply. Cryptocurrencies are a speculative investment.
No matter what you're looking for in a non-alcoholic beer, there's only one name that has it all. Athletic Brewing Co. Full flavor? It's athletic. Huge variety? It's athletic. Award-winning styles you can get online, at the bar, or the grocery store? It's athletic. In fact, when it comes to amazing non-alcoholic beer, there's no question. It's athletic. Ask for it and find out. Go to askforathletic.com to find your closest retailer today. Near beer.
It's time for the Stone Brewing Halftime Report. Brought to you by Stone Brewing, proud partner of USC Athletics. By Pechanga Resort Casino, proud partner of USC Basketball. And by Audi. USC Basketball is brought to you by your local SoCal Audi dealers. Let's go back to the voice of Trojan basketball. Once again, here's Jordan Moore.
The halftime show is presented by Southern California's own Stone Brewing, a proud partner of USC Athletics and craft beer pioneer since 1996. We're at the half inside the Galen Center. Oregon leads USC 35-32. Before we get to the first half stats, let's allow stations to identify themselves here on the USC Trojans Basketball Network.
This is USC Basketball on your home of the Trojans. 710 ESPN, KSPN Los Angeles, a Good Karma Brands radio station, and on the all-new ESPN LA app.
Your first half stats are provided by Invesco QQQ, the official ETF partner of the USC Trojans. USC led by as many as 8 in that first half, but trails by 3 going into the second half. USC just really did not make a lot of shots as the half went on. They ended up shooting 38% from the field, 4 of 12 from 3, made all 6 free throws. Oregon 40% from 3, so a couple ticks better. Just 2 of 9 from 3 and 9 of 14 at the foul line. They got to the foul line a lot more than USC did, even though they were inefficient when they got there. Ducks were +5 on the glass, 6 assists to 5 turnovers. USC also 6 assists to 5 turnovers. Oregon +8 points in the paint, really took advantage of their size, I thought, as that half wore on. Bench points were +11 to USC. That is all Chad Baker-Mazara. USC +3 in points off turnover. Second chance points were 8-5 Oregon. Trojans only had 2 offensive rebounds, but they turned them into 5 second chance points. Trojans were +7 in fast break points. Individually for USC, it was all Chad Baker-Mazara. He was the only player that had more than 4 points in that first half. He had 15 on 4 of 7 shooting, 3 of 5 from 3, made all 4 of his free throws, 2 rebounds for Baker-Mazara, but he did have 2 personal fouls. 4 points for Asar, 3 rebounds, 2 of 5 from the field. Did not get to the foul line, didn't even draw a foul in that first half. Seemed to struggle a little bit with Oregon's size. Jacob Kofi, 4 points, but had 3 turnovers. Did also block 3 shots, 2 assists, 3 rebounds. So he filled out the stat sheet in the first half. Tough half for Arenas, 0 for 4 from the field, 2 points for Elijah. Terrence Williams got the start, played 6 minutes, did not score, had 2 rebounds. Cam Woods, 4 points, 3 assists, 3 rebounds for Woods. Jordan Marsh, Gabe Dines, Jaden Brownell, all scoreless off the USC bench. Ryan Cornish hit a late 3. For the Oregon Ducks, Drew Carter led them in scoring. 11 points for Carter, who averaged 2 points per game coming into this one. 4 of 6 from the field, made a 3. Nate Biddle, 8 points, 7 rebounds, 3 of 7 from the field. 4 points for Sean Stewart, 4 rebounds. He does have 2 personal fouls, so a little foul trouble there for the Ducks. 3 points for Kwame Evans with 5 rebounds. He was 0 of 3 from the field, but he did block 2 shots, and he was game best plus 8 when on the court. Kai Simpkins, 2 points, 2 steals. Luke Johnson scoreless. Desrick Lindsay had 3 off the bench. Jamari Phillips had 4 off the bench, and Wei Lin was scoreless off the bench. USC's got some work to do. Got to find a way to win this game. See if they can pull it off. Right now, they're honoring the 2001 Elite 8 team on the court. We'll take a break and then come on back and get you set for the second half. Oregon 35, USC 32 on the USC Trojans Basketball Network.
Get in the game with the college-branded Venmo debit card. Wreck your team with every tap and earn up to 5% cash back with Venmo Stash, a new rewards program from Venmo. No monthly fee, no minimum balance, just school pride and spending power. Get in the game and sign up for the Venmo debit card at venmo.com/collegecard. The Venmo MasterCard is issued by the Bancorp Bank N.A. Select schools available. Venmo stash terms and exclusions apply at venmo.me/stash terms. Max $100 cash back per month.
We'll admit, we've already thrown in the towel on the New Year's resolution.
But one healthy new habit we're sticking with is Active Liver from New Nordic. Did you know your liver works around the clock processing food, sugar, alcohol, and everyday toxins? All things that can really impact your health.
That's why daily support matters. Active Liver is designed to help protect normal liver function and support your body's natural detox process.
Active Liver is available online at Amazon or in stores at CVS, Meijer Grocery, Wegmans, and now at your local GNC.
What does 268 horsepower sound like? You're hearing it right now. The all-new Audi A5. With breathtaking acceleration that commands attention. Precision crafted to bring the thrill to every turn. This is powerful performance. The all-new Audi A5.
It takes hard work to be the best in the game. Planning, commitment, resilience, sweat. That's why Old Dominion Freight Line, the #1 national LTL carrier for quality, works hard to be the best in the game and is proud to support those striving to be the best in theirs. Old Dominion Freight Line, official freight carrier of USC Athletics, helping the world keep promises.
It's the Women of Troy Report. Here's a look inside the world of USC women's athletics.
I'm Keely Orr, and this is your Women of Troy Report, your weekly check-in on what's happening across USC women's sports. Let's start on the links. Number 2 ranked women's golf continues to hold steady near the top of the national rankings. The Trojans most recently tied for 6th place at the Therese Hessen Regional Challenge, and now they're gearing up for another big weekend as the team heads east for the Alice and John Wallace Classic in Palm Desert, California. Over to the pool, women's water polo faced a big-time test, falling to then number 3 UCLA 12-9. Following the loss, USC moved from number 2 to number 3 in the national rankings, but the Trojans remained firmly in the championship conversation with plenty of seasons still ahead. Their next matchup comes in Irvine, where USC opens a weekend tournament against number 7 Long Beach State. Now USC turns its attention to the postseason, with Big Ten championships beginning February 18th. On the courts, women's tennis is ranked number 20 in the country and currently sits at 6-2 overall this season. The women of Troy recently pulled off an impressive upset over number 11 Stanford, but also dropped a match to number 16 Cal in a tough stretch against elite competition. The Trojans will now have nearly a month off before returning to action against Pepperdine on February 22nd. To the hardwood, women's basketball continues to build momentum with a 4-game win streak after a tough January slate. The Trojans most recently picked up a road win in Champaign, taking down Illinois 70-62. Following a game against Indiana on the 12th, the Trojans will get a much-needed bye. In its season opener, women's lacrosse made an immediate statement, winning their debut match at Rawlinson Field with a 16-9 victory over Cal. On deck, the Trojans stay busy this week with the matchup against number 20 Denver, followed by a game against Brown. Now over to indoor track and field, where USC had one of the biggest performances of the weekend at the New Mexico Collegiate Classic. The Trojans won 7 events, highlighted by a historic performance from junior Madison White, who recorded the top NCAA time this season in the indoor 400 meters. White broke the facility record and posted the second fastest time in USC history with a time of 50.82 seconds. She was also named Women's NCAA Athlete of the Week, becoming the first USC women's indoor track and field athlete to win the award since it began in 2015. This weekend, track and field heads back to Albuquerque for the Don Kirby Elite Invite. And before we go, a quick look at what's still on the horizon. Beach volleyball opens its season at the Outrigger Classic in Honolulu, Hawaii, beginning February 19th. And rowing begins spring competition with a scrimmage against UC San Diego at the Port of Los Angeles on February 21st. That's your Women of Troy report, covering the results and what's next.
It's a full vibe inside the ESPN LA studios when DeMarco and Travis are on.
I'm so excited.
What, that we bobbing our head?
Okay, because DeAndre said something, and he said only Trudell will be bobbing his head. I was like, absolutely not.
What? Oh, no way.
Who said that? You said that?
DeAndre, come on. Now. The only person in this room that will not be bobbing their head is that
Travis.
Man right over there.
If you would have said that, I would have taken it.
I feel like I'm being profiled. This is offensive.
No, he's right. The man who says I hate music.
No, that's I've said music is none of my business.
Right.
I don't hate it. Do you think we don't know who Biggie is?
Just
I didn't say that. I didn't say all that. I said Trudell's gonna be on bobbing his head to it.
Did he bob his head? I didn't see him.
He did.
Okay. You have no choice.
Afternoons with DeMarco and Travis.
You didn't bob your head, Trav. Just waiting for you guys to finish up on this. I'll hop back in.
Where the fun doesn't stop. And the head bobbing is optional. Weekdays 3 to 6 on ESPN LA.
Love staying ahead of the game with the latest tech? Meet Helium Mobile, the first phone carrier powered by the people. Experience coverage from the nation's largest 5G network and a network built by people like you. For just $20 a month, get unlimited talk, text, and data. Plus, earn crypto for contributing to the network, which you can use to pay your phone plan. Whether you're a USC Trojans fan, student, employee, or just trying to save a buck on your phone bill, Helium Mobile is for you. Make the switch today at HelloHelium.com. Fight on.
In the summer of 1997, Stone IPA was first brewed. We weren't trying to create the next big thing in beer, we just wanted to make the first anniversary ale of our dreams. Crisp, light-bodied, and still packed with hoppy flavor. That little recipe went on to become our flagship beer and inspired a generation of brewers and beer lovers. From that first batch to today, Stone IPA is still the iconic West Coast style IPA.
You're listening to USC Men's Basketball right here on the all-new ESPN LA app. Don't forget this season, hear every moment on the all-new ESPN LA app. Your home for USC Athletics. Fight on!
Welcome back inside the Galen Center, where Oregon leads USC 35-32. We're at the half grade ceremony at halftime, honoring the 2001 team. And now the Trojans trying to pick up a win, push themselves back into the NCAA tournament here in 2026 with a trail 35-32 at the half. Our play of the first half is sponsored by Ontario International Airport, a proud sponsor of the USC Trojans. Let's hear the best play from the first half. Trojans have poor spacing, so he has to give it to Jacob, who hands it back to him. He's going to fire up another three. He's made two. Now he's got a hat trick. Chad Baker-Mazara on a heater. 13 points already, and the Trojans lead at 21-15. 9:05 left in the first half. Welcome back, Chad Baker-Mazara. Boy, was he sorely missed. Chad Baker-Mazara, the game's leading scorer right now with 15 points. Nobody else on USC has more than 4, so Chad needs some help, but more Chad would also help, as this team needs floor spacing and shooting, particularly against this zone defense that Oregon has employed today. Trojan fans, feel your wellness journey with Cookies, the proud CBD and wellness partner of USC Athletics. Discover products crafted to support a balanced lifestyle. Elevate your game day experience with Cookies today. That was your halftime report, brought to you by Southern California's own Stone Brewing, and this concludes our halftime activities.
The Stone Brewing Halftime Report has been brought to you by Stone Brewing, proud partner of USC Athletics, by Pechanga Resort Casino, proud partner of USC Basketball, and by Audi. USC Basketball is brought to you by your local SoCal Audi dealers. It's time for the second half. Here is the voice of Trojan basketball, Jordan Moore.
Today's game is presented by USC Credit Union, the official credit union of USC Athletics. It looks like Terrence Williams will start the second half. So T. Will got the start in this game, and he will start the second half as well. I thought maybe they would start Baker-Mazara, but Chad will start the second half on the bench as he did the first half. USC ball to start the second half. It'll be Woods, Arenas, Williams, Kofi, and Asar. Somebody else has got to get it going here. Elijah Arenas 0 for 4 from the field. Ezra Asar 2 for 5 and has not drawn a foul. Foul trouble to start the second half is Baker-Mazara. He has 2 for USC, and then Stewart for Oregon. So Oregon starts again in that zone defense. The Trojans on the perimeter with Arenas and Woods. A hook pass inside. Asar can attack quickly and make a right-hand layup using the rim to protect himself from the shot blocker Biddle. Ezra Asar forces one up and in, and the Trojans are back within 1. Nice pass by Arenas, decisive there to get it to Asar. Knew where he was going to go with it. Here's Evans at the top of the key for the Ducks. He'll give it to Simpkins. Simpkins wants to drive. Now he'll kick it to Evans. He's going to fire up a 3. That's no good. Rebound inside to Ezra Asar. Trojans need to be better on the boards here in the second half than they were the first. Here's Woods getting to the foul line, pushing his way in. He'll give it to Asar. It's poked away. Ezra gets it back, though, on a spin. And he's looking for somebody to cut. Nobody does, so he'll go out to Arenas. Arenas will drive inside. His right-hand scoop layup is no good. Asar offensive board, though. He's looking for the putback. He'll force it up and draw the first foul of the game that he has gotten, and that is his great strength, is drawing fouls. And that foul is on Stewart. It's his 3rd. So now Ezra's going to shoot his first free throws of the game. So clearly an impetus to get Ezra Asar going to start this second half, and maybe just an impetus by Asar to get going himself as he grabbed that one off the offensive board. Ezra coming off a tough free throw shooting game. He's now at 68% on the season. And his first free throw here is no good long. We'll have a second one to try to tie the game. That's USC's first free throw miss of the contest. Trojans now 6 of 7 as a team. Oregon got there 14 times in the first half, but only made 9. Second one for Asar. That one will tie the game at 35. So a good start to the second half for the Trojans. We played a minute, and they've erased the halftime deficit. Woods picking up Simpkins full court. Has really yielded the turnovers I thought we might get out of this Oregon team. They've only turned it over 5 times without their point guard Jackson Shelstad. Simpkins is going to drive in, have an easy layup as he got the angle on Woods that time, and Simpkins will put Oregon back in front 37-35. Kofi at the top of the key, hand it to Arenas. Elijah again looking to drive, kicked it to T-Will. T-Will's going to fire up a 3 for the lead and knock it down. Terrence Williams puts USC in front. His first made bucket of the game. It's Trojans 38, Ducks 37. 18:25 left in the game. Arenas on Carter. Carter had the big numbers in the first half for Oregon. He gives it out to Stewart as Arenas shut him down. Here's Evans driving into T-Will, turned away. Nice double team from Kofi. Nice poke away by Arenas. It'll stay with Oregon, but the Trojans hustling defensively. Arenas gets in the passing lane. It'll be Oregon side out of bounds with 9 on the shot clock. Evans looking to throw in. He's going to lob it into Biddle, and Biddle has great position. Kofi's going to come back and force him to miss, though, and the ball knocked away and out of bounds off Oregon. Jacob Kofi with great help defense as Biddle had Asar buried under the hoop, but Kofi came flying in and forced a Biddle miss. He might have even blocked that shot. They are going to give him the block. That's the 4th block for Jacob Kofi. And Kofi this season, that is his 8th game with 3 or more blocks. USC is 6-1 in the first 7. USC with the ball in the lead now, and Kofi throws it away. It's his 4th turnover as well, and it's going to lead to a dunk at the other end by Simpkins. So Kofi trying to handle the ball against pressure, and he threw a pass that was easily read by Biddle and Oregon, and the Ducks are back in front now, 39-38. There's Asar in the half court. He needs to space it for him so he can attack on Evans. He'll kick it to the corner. Kofi's going to dial up a 3. That's no good. Arenas comes flying in, can't grab the rebound. It's Oregon that picks it up. And the Ducks can go 5-on-4 here. Evans at the top of the key. He's going to run right into Asar and draw the foul. And Kwame Evans will go back to the line and shoot 2 free throws, where he scored all his points in this game. He got to the line a bunch in the first matchup between these two teams, which is something Eric Musselman talked about in our pregame show. They needed to keep him off the free throw line. These are going to be free throws 5 and 6. He had 11 free throw attempts in the first matchup in Eugene, a close game won by USC. Evans makes the first. Baker Mazzara is in for the Trojans, and Elijah Arenas will sit down for USC. Arenas 0 for 5 from the field, having a tough one so far, just 2 points, and he gets the early hook here in the second half. Both free throws by Evans are good, and now Oregon has restored its 3-point lead. Jaden Brownell's going to come into this game early in the second half, so some changes being made here for USC. Here's Asar out to Kofi. It's a screen, kicks it to Williams. Williams on the drive, goes baseline, finds a cutting Asar. He takes his time, tries to power up. He'll flip it up, no good, and Biddle forces another miss. His size has had a major impact on Ezra Asar in this game. Lindsey quickly into the game for Oregon in the second half. They're going in the post to Biddle. Biddle's going to easily work over the top of Kofi. He missed the shot, but he taps in his own miss, and Biddle gives Oregon a 5-point lead. Trojans try the quick pass ahead to Baker Mazzara, but it's knocked away and stolen. And now the Trojans steal it back. Chad's got it, and he'll flip it up and in. Well, great hustle there by USC. It looked like a turnover. Somehow it turns into a 2, and Baker Mazzara has 17. They're trying to attack on him. Lindsey goes right into him and draws the 3rd foul on Baker Mazzara. So that's 3 on Chad with 16:20 to go. And foul trouble continues to be a problem at times this season for Chad Baker Mazzara, as Lindsey just had him on the back pedal and went right at him. So Brownell in for Jacob Kofi. It's a big opportunity here for Brownell, who has not played big minutes of late. Ball into Simpkins. He wants to attack on Baker Mazzara, loses his balance. Cam Woods comes to help out, and Oregon will circle it back out. They lead it by 3 with the ball. Evans picks up his dribble, gives it to Simpkins. Simpkins at the top of the key. Tries to drive inside, kicks it to the corner. 3 on the way is blocked, but Evans has the offensive board, and then his putback dunk is missed, but I think that's the 4th on Chad. And Chad Baker Mazzara, yep, he has 4 fouls with 15:59 to go. And that's going to get us to our first time out of the second half, as the Trojans make a good defensive play to block the 3, but it came down in the hands of Evans, and Baker Mazzara did not want to give up the dunk, so he fouled Evans. He can't believe it, but that foul has to be on Chad. It's a pretty clear and obvious call. Timeout on the floor. Oregon 43, USC 40. 15:59 to go from Galen on the USC Trojans Basketball Network.
Mason in Ireland never back down from a bad food bet, even if it's sausage off the floor.
Yeah, they ate half the sausage length and threw it on the ground.
You're standing over top of it, Mace. Look at your feet. Look at your feet. And it's there it is. He found it.
Yeah, there it is.
Mace, you're in need of mythical money. How much mythical money could you earn from eating that sausage.
That's been on the floor.
Been on the floor the entire show,
was
probably.
eaten probably.
10 grand in mythical money if you eat it right now.
That's got to be
10
worth
grand.
more than 10.
10 for each of us. 30K.
30 grand. But you have to do it right now.
Because you need money, man.
Can't think about it.
You need it. Oh my God!
Get in my belly!
Right away! Wow!
Sports, bad bets, and non-stop laughs. Mason and Ireland, weekdays noon to 3 on 710 ESPN, the all-new ESPN LA app, and on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
If you are a fighter, Modelo is your reward. So listen close. You put up with a lot, but you always hold it down for your people. You are strong, you are fearless, you are the baddest on the block. You are an elbow grease factory, a force of nature. You are not to be reckoned with. You are a ride or die, a powerhouse of productivity. You are a fighter, and Modelo is your reward. You've earned every last drop of this rich golden lager, so raise it up high. Modelo, the mark of a fighter. Drink responsibly. Beer imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Back with more USC Trojans basketball, presented by Pechanga Resort Casino. Let's pass it back to the voice of Trojans basketball, Jordan Moore.
Fight on, Trojans, and fly on with ONT. Ontario International Airport is a proud sponsor of our USC Trojans. Visit SoCalSoEasy.com to book your journey through ONT today. And Ocean Views, magical sunsets, a luxury resort like no other. Discover Terranea, located along the stunning Palos Verdes Peninsula in Southern California. Book your getaway to Terranea now at Terranea.com. Little adversity here for the Trojans in the beginning of the second half. Chad Baker-Mazzara picks up his fourth foul, and he will sit. 15:59 to go. He will probably sit till at least under 10 left in this game, and he's the game's leading scorer with 17 points, so big deal to be without him. Kwame Evans is going to go to the line, shoot free throws 7 and 8 on his afternoon, and build on Oregon's lead. Right now it's 43-40, 15:59 to go. Arenas checks back in for USC. The Trojans need Elijah Arenas to get it going right now. He's the one that carried the scoring with Baker-Mazzara out injured. Now he needs to do it with Baker-Mazzara in foul trouble. Evans makes them both. It's Oregon by 5. And again, looking at some pressure. The Trojans break it with T-Will and Arenas. And now T-Will at the top of the key. Now Woods. Brownell out there playing instead of Kofi. And Woods tries to drive inside, pulls his way in, loses the ball. It's out of bounds, stays with USC. 11 on the shot clock. And the Trojans will have it on the baseline. So Luke Johnson, the walk-on for Oregon, getting some more time here at the start of the second half. And I think Oregon's going to challenge that out of bounds. USC is saying we already had the ball. Is it too late to challenge? And the referees have stopped the play, I assume because Oregon wanted to challenge that out of bounds.
There's no challenge. The ball was already inbounded.
And the referees are saying no challenge. Oregon was too late. So USC may be catching a break there. Oregon obviously wanting to challenge, assuming it's off of USC. Trojans instead will have it. Under 10 on the shot clock. Woods looking for Arenas. Arenas will kick it back to Woods. At 1 on the shot clock, he'll come flying in and float it up and in. Cam Woods. Big bucket deep in the shot clock. Gets USC back within 3. 45-42. And Oregon with Lindsay attacking T-Will. Stolen by Arenas. Nice hands by Elijah. He loses the ball, though. Asar picks it up. No, there was a foul called that will stop the play. I didn't hear the whistle. But Elijah Arenas gets the steal. And the Trojans showing a little life here with 15-14 left in the game. And Oregon immediately going back to Nate Biddle as the walk-on Theo Johnson sits down. Luke Johnson. Here's Brownell at the top of the key, thinking about a 3. Instead he hands it to Arenas. Elijah thinking about a 3. Trojans are down 3. Elijah hunting right now. And he circles to the baseline. He fires a cross-court pass all the way to T-Will. He gives it to Woods. Oregon packing it in against this USC lineup. Woods trying to bull his way in. He loses the ball, and it's taken by Simpkins. Woods trying to steal it back and can't. Simpkins into the front court. And now Evans trying to drive inside. He has a lane. He loses the ball, and it's out of bounds off of Evans. It'll go to the Trojans. So it looked like Evans had a clear driving lane, but instead it turns into a turnover, his second turnover, and Evans is coming out of the game. Here comes Ryan Cornish. So Cam Woods, after his third turnover, gets the hook, and it's for Cornish, not for Marsh. Cornish hit a 3 in the first half. And Arenas will get across the timeline. And Elijah thinking about going to work on Carter. He's going to fire it inside to Asar. Asar takes his time and makes a right-hand layup. Good pass by Elijah Arenas. Gets Ezra an easy one, and USC's back within one. 14-15 left in this game. Elijah Arenas with a couple assists here in the second half. He's up to 5 for the game. Lindsay at the top of the key. He'll give it to Stewart. Stewart wants to drive on Williams. Can't do it. Good defense by T-Will. Out to Biddle. 5 on the shot clock. Brownell trying to work around the screen. Biddle gets to a baseline jump shot and knocks it down. Again, Biddle just taller than every player he's gone against today except for Dines. And he shoots over the top of Brownell. Restores Oregon's 3-point advantage. That was the halftime lead. That's the lead here with 13:35 to go. Williams at the top of the key. Now Arenas. Arenas for USC, looking to drive to the foul line. He's stopped by Carter, spins, loses his balance, loses the ball, but he kicks it to Asar. Asar then goes up and gets fouled. It was an accidental kick by Arenas, so no kickball violation. And the ball ends up being basically rolled to Ezra Asar, who picks it up, goes up and gets fouled. And Ezra will shoot 2 free throws. So the Trojans are struggling getting inside this zone defense for Oregon, doing a lot of dribbling. And they don't have a lot of shooting on the court to space the floor, with Baker Mazar on the bench with 4 fouls. Asar will shoot 2. First free throw is no good. That foul was on Lindsay. It was his second. Brownell will sit. Kofi back in for USC. Asar up to 9 points. As we've said, he's got 9 or more in every single game this season. Woods back in for the Trojans. Williams will sit. Second free throw for Asar. And that one's no good. So he's just 1 of 4 at the foul line. Little regression this week for Ezra at the foul line. And the Trojans come up empty on that possession. Simpkins for the Ducks. He'll give it to Wei Lin, who's checked into the game. And now Biddle on the perimeter. Pivoting, looking for cutters, doesn't have anyone. It's Wei Lin. He's going to pop out for 3. That one's shortened to the left. Rebound comes to Asar. And the Trojans get a much-needed stop. Arenas on the trot, looking to attack quickly. Runs into Biddle. Biddle steals the ball from him. Then Biddle hit ahead to Lin, and it's stolen back by Kofi. He'll give it to Cornish. Trojans can't attack quickly, but at least they got the ball back. Steal by Jacob Kofi. And now Asar isolated with Biddle. And Asar will kick it out to Arenas. Arenas at the top of the key is going to fire up a 3. That's no good. Rebound, Ezra Asar on the offensive glass. Sees a triple team, powers it up. Can't get it to go, but draws another foul. And Ezra Asar will shoot 2 more. He's got to start making his free throws, though. Good effort by Ezra. Working towards another double-double. He has 9 points and 7 rebounds. And Elijah Arenas almost got a lane violation called on him, but the referees are going to be lenient here. Take the ball back, and then Ezra will shoot 2 now. This free throw by Asar is no good. He is 1 of 5. Trojans are 7 of 11 as a team, so he has all the misses. Sorry, you can see the frustration right now, thinking about it. And his second free throw is no good. Boy, that one was soft. It just wouldn't stay down for him. Went in and out. He's now 1 of 6, missed 4 in a row. And the Trojans' lead is still 3. Simpkins driving inside on Cornish, attacks, and a travel called on Simpkins. So it looked like he went with a Euro step. Officials thought he took one too many. And a turnover by Oregon gives USC the ball back. Oregon's turnovers starting to pile up a little bit now. They have 4 turnovers in the last 4 minutes. USC hasn't scored in 2 minutes and 11 seconds. The big issue has been the missed free throws.
Trojans ball.
They are out shooting Oregon for the game, 42% to 41%, but not making their free throws right now, leaving points at the line. Here's Cornish, gets it to Kofi at the elbow. Jacob inside to Asar. Asar under the hoop, loses the ball. Kofi gets it. He tries to force it up, can't. Left hand tip, no good. Cam Woods has the offensive rebound. Out to Arenas. Elijah wants to drive. He gets the baseline, rises up. Baby jumper is going to get a nice soft roll, and Arenas gets his first field goal of the game with 11:45 to go to pull USC within 1. Arenas has 4. And the Trojans back defensively. Wei Lin around the screen. Cornish staying with him. They'll lob it inside to Biddle. Asar knocks it away. Kofi will steal it. Cam Woods has it on the push. Cam Woods trying to go all the way. He loses the ball. He gets fouled going up. And are they going to call that on the floor? Looks like they're going to call that on the floor. And that'll be the 6th team foul on Oregon. So all of a sudden the foul's getting racked up on the Ducks. And the Trojans will have the ball when we come back. Actually, it's just the 5th team foul. So 3 whistles on USC, 5 on Oregon, and that's actually 4 straight on Oregon because it was 3-1 to start this half. Timeout on the floor. Oregon 47, USC 46, 11:21 to go. Trojans digging in defensively. Need to take a lid off that rim when we come back on the USC Trojans Basketball Network.
Looking for the play of the day? That's easy. Fight on to victory with USC and fly on faster with ONT, the fastest and easiest airport experience in SoCal. Not to mention, Ontario International Airport has over 90 nonstop flights to 30 major destinations with less traffic coming in and out. In other words, getting there is a breeze, and so is following our Trojans anywhere the season takes them. Because let's be honest, faster is always better when it comes to your airport. Start planning your next journey today at SoCalSoEasy.com.
Jersey Mike's subs are great to enjoy in all kinds of places.
So you can have a Club Supreme at home?
Of course.
Or a BLT at the beach?
Absolutely.
Or you can have a Chipotle cheesesteak when you're supposed to be taking the bar exam after 3 grueling years of law school, but instead you just want to chill and eat your cheesesteak on a boat.
I think your mother would like it if you took the bar.
Nah, I think I want to be a lawyer for fish now. Fish lawyer.
I don't think that's a thing.
Oh, man.
Freshly sliced and freshly grilled subs for any time, anywhere. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
We are Life Law, where we make injury law simple. We have 2 simple goals for all of our clients: full medical recovery and ultimately full monetary compensation. We understand that it can be overwhelming to face the uncertainty in the wake of an accident. We will be there with you at each step in the legal and healthcare process. You will pay nothing unless we win your case. Dial 1-800-LYFE-LAW or check us out at lyfe.com. Life Law, official sponsors of USC Athletics.
You're listening to USC Men's Basketball right here on the all-new ESPN LA app. Don't forget this season, hear every moment on the all-new ESPN LA app. Your home for USC Athletics. Fight on!
No matter what you're looking for in a non-alcoholic beer, there's only one name that has it all: Athletic Brewing Company. And Ocean Views, magical sunsets, a luxury resort like no other. Discover Terranea, located along the stunning Palos Verdes Peninsula in Southern California. Book your getaway to Terranea now at Terranea.com. 11:21 to go in this one. The Trojans have been playing from behind for the entire second half, but not by much. Oregon's largest lead has been 5. Right now it's 1. Oregon 47, USC 46, 11:21 to go in this game. Neither team shooting well. Trojans 40.5% from the field. Oregon 41% from the field. Trojans 5 of 15 from 3. Oregon 2 of 12. Both teams have missed 5 free throws as well. Turnovers have been a problem for Oregon in the second half. They have 6 second-half turnovers in less than 9 minutes. And USC in the game is +7 points off turnovers, +5 fast break points. It'll be USC ball. Out of the timeout, Cam Woods drew a foul on Drew Carter. Oregon's foul trouble, they have 3 on Stewart and 3 on Phillips. For USC, 4 fouls on Baker Mazzara. Woods to throw in. And he'll get it into Arenas. Baseline jump shot for Elijah's good. So he's hit one from either baseline, and now he's put USC back out in front, 48-47. Arenas has done a really nice job here in the second half of working his way into the game without forcing it. Playing well on defense, creating for his teammates, and now has seen a couple shots start to fall. There's a steal by Cornish, and Asar has it. 3-on-1 for the Trojans. Arenas coming all the way in, and he's undercut going up on the finger roll, and Elijah Arenas will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Now they tried to take the charge on him on a 3-on-1, which is a dangerous play. Drew Carter under the hoop. And Arenas will shoot a couple free throws. He's 2 of 2 at the foul line. He started USC's scoring with those 2 free throws, so it's been a minute since he's been there. That steal by USC, the 12th turnover now by Oregon, allowed USC again to get out in transition. First free throw here by Elijah's good. Oregon hasn't scored in 3 minutes. And they turned the ball over 4 times in that 3-minute stretch. Second free throw by Arenas is good. He's 4 of 4 at the foul line. USC all of a sudden in front by 3. 10:58 to go. USC's really picked it up defensively. Arenas a much better defensive player than was advertised. Everyone knew about his offensive exploits, but he's fit in really well at the defensive end. He's tremendous length. Ball into Stewart. Stewart isolated with Kofi, backing him down. Loses the ball. Taken by Woods. Woods 1-on-5 behind his back. Almost loses it. Gets it back, and the Trojans will come away with it. So another turnover forced by USC. That steal goes to Cam Woods, his 2nd of the game. He's 4th in the league in steals at over 2 a game. He's going to throw it inside to Kofi. Kofi's trying to get it to Asar and can't. Instead, he's back to the basket. Now he sees a double team, and he'll draw another foul. Jacob Kofi pivots baseline, uses his ball fake to get Stewart in the air. And if that's on Stewart, it's his 4th, and it is. So Sean Stewart now has 4 fouls. Jacob Kofi will go to the line to shoot 2. Trojans on a 6-0 run. These are Kofi's first free throws of the game. He's had a quiet offensive game. 4 points on 2 of 7, and he was 2 of 2 to start the game, so he's missed 5 straight shots. And he's turned it over 4 times, but he does have 4 blocks. And his free throw here is good. Evans will check back in for Oregon. I think he's given them more than Stewart anyway, so no great advantage in that swap for the Trojans. Second free throw by Kofi is also good. So the Trojans warming up from the foul line, 4 in a row. They've got a 5-point lead. Again, defense, the story, getting them back in front in this one. And they're attacking the ball handler, Simpkins. And now they'll settle in the half court. Here's Carter trying to get the ball inside to Asar. No, it's out to Evans, who's going to fire up a 3 and bury it. Kwame Evans was 0 of 4 from the field. Knocks down a huge 3 there when the Trojans have all the momentum to get the Ducks back within 2. Arenas tries to get it back with a 3 and cannot. And then the rebound comes down to Biddle. Biddle loses it though, and it goes to Asar, who throws it down. Nate Biddle just lost the ball on the baseline, and it ends up in the hands of Asar standing under the hoop. He gets the easy dunk, and the Trojans lead is 4, 54-50, 9:30 left in the game. Asar is up to 11 points with 8 boards. Evans just hit a 3. Going to attack on Kofi, can't. Kicks out to Simpkins. Simpkins kicks it to Biddle. Biddle fakes the 3. Asar trying to poke it away from him, forces him to pick up the dribble. 5 on the shot clock. Simpkins trying to take Cornish. He bowls him over, no call, and then makes a mid-range jump shot. So they just said that Cornish flopped down. It leaves Simpkins wide open, and he makes the J to pull Oregon back within 2. Woods drives inside. Flip shot is no good. Rebound to Kwame Evans. So the Trojans looking to separate from the Ducks, but a couple big jump shots in a row made by Oregon to keep them right in this game. They've got the ball down 2. Biddle at the foul line. Asar pokes it away. Oh, they called a reach-in foul on Ezra. And Eric Musselman down on his hands and knees. Can't believe that call. And that'll be the 3rd foul on Asar. It'll be the 4th team foul on USC. And now they will go back to Chad Baker-Mazzara. So Baker-Mazzara had the 2 quick fouls at the start of the second half. Now has 4 for the game. And he's going to check in for Cam Woods. So Chad has to play defense without fouling. And they get the ball into Carter. Evans has it now. Kofi trying to get out on him after he just made a 3. He hands it to Carter, then screens for him. And looking inside. Now Evans pops out. Isolated on the right side of the court. Looking for the step back over Kofi. Loses the ball. Gets it back. Then shoots a floater and knocks it down. Bench wants a double dribble. I don't know if Jacob touched that ball or not, or what the call is by the referees. But it looked like he shot the ball and then got his own shot and made the jump shot. So we're tied at 54. Arenas drives inside. Right-hand scoop layup, no good. Tip is there for Asar, though. Ezra Asar getting all over the offensive glass in this second half. He's got 13 and 9. Headed for another double-double with 7:50 to go, and the Trojans leading by 2. Carter around a double screen. Kicks it out to Evans. Evans again isolated with Kofi. This time he doesn't want to go. They work the other way. Biddle thinking about a jump shot. Now out to Simpkins. Set him a big screen. Simpkins drives inside, draws a foul. Is that foul on the ground or is it a shooting foul? It is a shooting foul. Simpkins will shoot 2 when we come back. 7:32 left in the game. USC 56, Oregon 54. Crunch time is next on the USC Trojans Basketball Network.
You never know what you're going to get when you tune in to the morning show with Sedano and Cap.
You know, the bathroom here, like when you're the first person in, it's been nicely cleaned. You know what I mean? Like there's still like a little bit of blue water in the toilet. You know what I mean? Like
from early morning toilet talk.
So for me, it's very nice. I don't even have to put anything down on the toilet seat. You know what I mean? Like I can literally sit there, get comfortable.
No, what do you mean you don't put anything down on the toilet seat? What's wrong with you?
No, it's clean.
No.
It's clean.
No.
To karaoke with the crew.
You know what I mean? Everybody knows this song, right? George, you know the words to this? Come on. Here we go.
Yeah, I got friends in low places.
Yeah, everybody knows this song. 'Cause I got friends in low places where the whiskey drowns and the beer chases my blues away.
Sedano and Cap in the mornings. Weekdays starting at 7 a.m. on 710 ESPN, the all-new ESPN LA app, and live on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
It's time to recharge, reconnect, and rediscover your perfect combination at Pechanga Resort Casino. And with your resort favorites back in action, there's all of the excitement and comfort you love, with the peace of mind you can depend on. So whenever you're ready for a little rest, a little relaxation, and a lot of fun, we'll be here. Play your perfect combination at Pechanga Resort Casino today.
Let's get back to more USC Trojans basketball, presented by Pechanga Resort Casino, with the voice of Trojans basketball, Jordan Moore.
No matter what you're looking for in a non-alcoholic beer, there's only one name that has it all: Athletic Brewing Company. And Old Dominion Freight Line is the official freight carrier of USC Athletics, helping the world keep promises. It's crunch time inside the Galen Center, and we've got another tight one. Been the story of the season. USC 56, Oregon 54, 7:32 to go. Trojans are 8-2 this season in games decided by 5 or less. They're 7-1 in one-possession games, including 2-0 in overtime games. Oregon does not play a lot of close games. They have only played 6 games decided by 9 or less. Only 6 games decided by single digits, and they're 2-4 in those games. But it certainly looks like a single-digit kind of game this afternoon, and one the Trojans need to just find a way, as they did in Eugene way back in December. The point of order on the previous controversial call, and I saw the explanation given to Eric Musselman, is that even though Evans shot that ball, or basically self-passed it, he can get it again and shoot it. He just cannot dribble it. And that's what he did. He picked it up and shot it and made a baseline shot. And Evans all of a sudden is having a pretty big game. He has 12 points and 9 rebounds. Evans is just 2 of 7 from the field. And now Simpkins is going to have 2 free throws to try to tie the game here for Oregon. Simpkins on the season is an 82% free throw shooter. The foul was called on Cornish. It was the 5th foul on USC. There are 7 fouls on Oregon in this half. Free throw by Simpkins is good.
Rebound! Go to school, Jake! Go to school!
7:32 left. USC's crunch time lineup is Cornish, Arenas, Baker Mazzara, Asar, and Kofi. Second free throw by Simpkins ties the game. So we're all square at 56. Trojans can't separate, but they have come back from down 5 in this second half. Arenas has to see the ball as Baker Mazzara floated it to him. Arenas looking the other way, and at the last second, he saw the ball coming his way, and the Trojans still have it. Here's Baker Mazzara at the foul line. Bounce pass inside to Asar. He drives in, misses the shot. Kofi's putback is no good, but Jacob draws another foul, and he will go to the line to shoot 2. And that is a foul on Nate Biddle, just his first. And that's 18 fouls on the Ducks. And Kofi, who just made 2 free throws, will shoot 2 more. Trojans 11 of 16 at the foul line. USC's really gotten on the glass here in the second half. 6 offensive rebounds in this half alone. And the free throw by Kofi is good. Actually, 7 offensive rebounds in this half for USC. And now -4 overall in the game in the rebounding margin. Kofi makes them both. Trojans by a pair. USC's best offense of late has been that free throw line. Has been another major story this season for how the Trojans have a good record and Oregon does not. See if USC can finish it off. Final 7 minutes. Phillips and Carter handing off at the top of the key. Now Simpkins, everyone for Oregon lifted out away from the hoop. Simpkins trying to drive to the hoop, takes a step back baseline shot over Cornish, no good. And Baker Mazzara high for the defensive rebound. Good defense there by Ryan Cornish. He's given good minutes to USC off the bench in this one. Baker Mazzara at the top of the key, wants to attack, wants to lob to Asar. It's knocked away by Biddle, but Asar is going to pick up the loose ball. Ezra back out to Baker Mazzara. 10 on the shot clock. Chad needs to make good decisions here late for USC with the ball in his hands. He throws this one away, but Kofi picks it up. 3 on the clock. Kofi fires it inside. That one knocked away by Biddle. Biddle's had his hands on 3 different passes on this possession alone. He is awfully big at 7 feet 250 with the wingspan, and the Trojans are having trouble getting by him. 1.6 on the shot clock as USC baseline out of bounds has to get it up very quickly. Cornish to throw in. And they get it to Baker Mazzara. Now they get to Arenas. His 3 on the way. That's no good. And the rebound to Biddle. Arenas still struggling from the outside. 0 of 5 from 3 in this game. 2 of 11 from the field. He has 8 points. Does have 5 assists. USC by 2. And here's Simpkins trying to drive again on Cornish. Skips a pass into Phillips. Out to Carter. His 3 for the lead is off. Nice contest by Kofi. And a rebound to Ezra Asar. Trojans stringing stops together here in the second half. That end of the court that has them in front right now. Slowing things down offensively. A lot of Chad Baker Mazzara. Nope, he's going to give this one to Arenas as they run a play for him. Elijah's going to fire another 3. This one goes down. Elijah Arenas try and try again. He puts USC out in front by 5, 61-56. Arenas has 11. 5:20 to go. Cornish picking up full court on Carter, making life difficult on him. They're going inside to Biddle. Trojans are going to double team. Asar pokes it away. Kofi rips it away. Another turnover, another steal for USC. And again, the Trojans, they just want to slow it down. Arenas lightly walking across the timeline. He made the last one. The ball's in his hands again. He spins away from the defender. He attacks inside. He's got a right-hand layup. 5 straight for the kid. And the Trojans lead it by 7. 63-56. 4:50 to go. Timeout, Dana Altman. Timeout, Oregon. Finally, some energy in this building. And it's USC's defense that has provided it. And a 5-point spurt from Elijah Arenas. We'll take the timeout with them. 4:47 to go. USC 63, Oregon 56. Stay tuned. The USC Trojans Media Network.
The DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show on 710.
Yasiel Puig is joining us here. What do you think of Otani Mania? What do you think of him as a player?
I don't know. He's coming from this planet, you know?
Yeah.
He's so amazing. Everybody can hit 2-3 home run for us. Pitching and later go there and hitting home runs and running and stealing base 50-50 and striking out like 100 and 200 people. That's amazing.
Is it the whole thing, or if you took him as a hitter, that would impress you? Or if you just took him as a pitcher, that would impress you? Or is it just the whole thing?
Oh, he's soft. Only you look at him and he's just impressing you. He's 6-something, so cute, so beautiful.
I'm with you, right? Yes.
He's so perfect.
Afternoons with DeMarco and Travis. Weekdays at 3 on 710 ESPN, the ESPN LA app, and streaming live on YouTube.
All right, class, settle down. Today's lesson is on the Arco Rewards app. Try to stay with me. The fundamentals are simple. Earn at least 5 cents a gallon in rewards, then redeem them later for up to $1 off every gallon. Now here's where it gets complicated. Oh, wait, it doesn't. It's as simple as downloading the Arco Rewards app to get started. Class dismissed!
Savings of up to $1 per gallon redeemable with 20 rewards dollars in your loyalty account at participating locations. Terms and conditions apply.
You're listening to USC Men's Basketball right here on the all-new ESPN LA app. Don't forget this season, hear every moment on the all-new ESPN LA app. Your home for USC Athletics. Fight on!
Stone IPA has inspired a generation of brewers and beer lovers. Made in Southern California, Stone Brewing's first anniversary ale continues to be today's iconic West Coast style IPA. Crisp, light-bodied, and packed with hoppy flavor. Located find.stonebrewing.com. 4:47 to play. USC 63, Oregon 56. Before we get back to the action, let's allow stations to identify themselves here on the USC Trojans Basketball Network.
This is USC Basketball on your home of the Trojans. 710 ESPN, KSPN Los Angeles, a Good Karma Brands radio station, and on the all-new ESPN LA app.
4:47 to go. USC on a 7-0 run. The Trojans have opened up a 7-point lead with that 7-0 run, and it's their defense that is the story here in the second half. Oregon has turned it over 10 times in this half, and the Trojans taking advantage. They have 25 points off turnovers in this. Oregon ball, and they'll get it into Evans. Evans looking to quickly attack on Kofi, trying to get that left hand. Kofi blocks it, but a foul called on Jacob. They said he didn't go straight up, and Kwame Evans will go to the free throw line. Double-digit free throw attempts coming in this game for Evans, which was something that Eric Musselman warned against. Foul on Kofi is his second, so he's not in any real foul issues. It's the 6th on the Trojans.
Number 13, Sean Stewart.
First free throw good by Evans. He's up to 13 points, despite being just 2 of 7 from the field. Biddle has a double-double for Oregon, 12 and 10. He hasn't had a lot of those. Just his 3rd double-double of the season. Or actually, I think it's his 4th double-double of the season. Trojans break the pressure. And they have the ball leading by 5. 4.5 to go. Baker Mazzara just 2 points in this half after 15 in the first half. He fires it inside to Asar. He goes into a double team, misses the shot, but Ezra's going back to the line to shoot 2 more. Asar, who did not draw a foul in the first half, has drawn 4 fouls in this half, and he just fouled Sean Stewart out of this game. So Stewart has been in foul trouble all afternoon. His day is done, and we'll see if Ezra can make some free throws. He is just 1 of 6 at the foul line. Lindsay will check in for the Ducks. And the free throw by Asar's good. Hits the front rim, it curls and goes down for him. So he was due a roll. Trojans 14 of 19 as a team, 74%. So not terrible today. All the misses by Ezra. Second one for Asar. And that one's all net. Trojans by 7. 4.5 to go. They have not allowed an Oregon-made field goal in 4 minutes. Here's Lindsay back out there for the Ducks in place of Stewart, who fouled out. He wants to drive inside on Arenas. Trojans turn him away. He's going to pivot, though, get to a scoop layup, which he'll make. Good use of the pivot foot by Desrick Lindsay. And it's a 5-point game again. Arenas dribbling through 3 defenders, almost falls over, but keeps his feet and the dribble. And the Trojans have it in the front court. Baker Mazzara isolated with Evans. He wants a screen from Asar. Ezra doesn't really set it, though. And now it's an isolation top of the key with Biddles. Chad going to shoot over the top. He sure is. That 3 does not go. And the rebound is a foul on the Trojans. And that one's going to hurt because Oregon gets to walk the other way and shoot a 1-and-1. And it's the 4th foul on Ezra Asar. This one's not done yet, folks. You're going to have to come on back for the finish. USC 65, Oregon 60, 3:42 to go. Our final timeout on the USC Trojans Basketball Network.
Score more with the college-branded Venmo debit card and earn up to 5% cash back with Venmo Stash. Got paid back? With the Venmo debit card, you can instantly access your balance and spend on what you want, like game day snacks, gear, tickets, and more. The more you do, the more cash back you can earn. Plus, there's no monthly fee or minimum balance. Sign up now at Venmo.com/collegecard. The Venmo MasterCard is issued by the Bancorp Bank N.A. Select schools available. Venmo stash terms and exclusions apply at venmo.me/stash terms. Max $100 cash back per month.
Some drinks come in a bottle, some in a can. Only one comes in a ball and brings the buzz. We're Buzz Balls, the ready-to-go cocktail that's shaped like a ball. Coincidence? We think not. Big flavor, big buzz, ready to go. Buzz Balls. It's a ball. It's a drink. It's a whole vibe. Please drink responsibly. Buzz Balls available in spirit, wine, and malt. 15% alcohol by volume. Buzz Balls LLC, Carrollton, Texas.
I checked Allstate first and saved hundreds on my car insurance. Really smart. Unfortunately, I didn't check if I took the gas hose out of my car's tank. Ooh, not smart. And I drove off while still attached to pump number 3.
Yeah, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds.
Potential savings vary, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate North American Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
You're listening to USC Men's Basketball right here on the all-new ESPN LA app. Don't forget this season, hear every moment on the all-new ESPN LA app. Your home for USC Athletics. Fight on!
Down the stretch we come inside the Galen Center. USC 65, Oregon 60. Just 3 minutes and 42 seconds left in this one between these old rivals from Pac-12, Pac-10 days. Trojans won in Eugene back in December, looking for the season sweep of the Ducks here in February. Oregon's won just 2 conference games this season. USC trying to get back to 500 in conference with a win here today. Trojans have some real foul trouble. 4 fouls on Chad Baker Mazzara, 4 fouls on Ezra Asar now. So both those guys need to be careful, as they are USC's 2 healthy leading scorers on the season. Trojans have 3 in double figures today. 17 for Baker Mazzara, 15 for Asar, 13 for Arenas. Kwame Evans makes the front end of a 1-1. He is now 10 of 11 at the foul line. On the season, he is 77%, so he's really shooting them well today. Second one is good as well, and it's back to a one-possession game. 65-62, USC leads. Arenas and Baker Mazzara playing catch to get across the timeline. Chad's got it. Now Elijah does, and now Chad does. 20 on the shot clock, 3:30 left in the game. Asar's going to come up and fake a screen for him. Chad almost falls over. He's isolated with Phillips. He wants to drive Phillips. He's going to draw some contact, throw it high off the backboard. Never even comes down to the hoop, really. But Chad drew the foul, and Baker Mazzara will get to the free throw line and shoot 2. As that's the 4th foul on Phillips. A lot of free throws in this game. USC 15 of 20, Oregon 19 of 24. Baker Mazzara 4 of 4. He's the guy you want at the foul line. Dead quiet in here as the veteran spins the ball, and his first free throw is good. He's now 5 of 5. Sam Clancy, Brian Scalabrini looking on courtside at this end of the court. Jeff Trepanier, David Blue, 2001 team locked in here, trying to get the 2026 team across the finish line. Second free throw by Baker Mazzara is also good. So USC restores its 5-point advantage. 3:20 left. Simpkins will bring it up for the Ducks. Cornish guarding him. Cornish has played big minutes here in the second half because of his defense. Here's Biddle. He fell over. He's going to be, they're going to give him a timeout. They were trying to tie him up, the Trojans were, as Biddle tripped and fell, and Oregon calls a timeout, and that'll be a full timeout. So Oregon just has one timeout left. Certainly worth it at this stage of the game to save a possession with a timeout, but it does put them in a situation with only one left with 3:08 to go. USC has 3 timeouts left, as the Trojans have not taken one in this game. That game back on December 2nd, USC won 82-77 over Oregon. And that snapped a 5-game losing streak in the series for the Trojans, as Oregon has really had the better of things in the Dana Altman era. His best team, that Final Four team, and it was led by Dylan Brooks and had Jordan Bell on it, Chris Boucher, and Peyton Pritchard was a role player on that team. Tyler Dorsey was their best guard and really made it in the league. Brooks and Pritchard ended up being the best NBA players from that Oregon group, but they were just a really complete squad and got Oregon to the Final Four under Altman. He's known for starting seasons slowly and then picking them up late. He's won 10 conference tournaments between his time in the Missouri Valley and the Pac-12. But this team just started slowly and never got going. So they're going to make it to the Big Ten tournament because everybody does, but I don't think they're going to win that one. They're just trying to win today, spoil the Trojans' afternoon, as they've got the ball here with 3 minutes to go. Evans isolated with Asar. Ezra trying to take away his left hand and does. Deep in the shot clock. It's at the half-court stripe. Simpkins has to force one up. Cornish all over him. He does fire up a fadeaway and gets it to go. A long 2 by Takai Simpkins. Great defense by USC. And the Trojans still couldn't get the miss. 3-point game, 67-64. 2:40 left in this one. Trojans, again, meticulous at the offensive end, trying to get the ball in the hands of the guys they want. It's Baker Mazzara isolated with Phillips. 10 on the shot clock. Nobody for USC's moved. Chad's got a driving lane, though. He'll go all the way and throw it down with the left hand. Chad Baker Mazzara attacks the rack, and it's Trojans by 5. 2:15 to go. Well, if the Trojans could get a stop here, they'd be in a great position. Simpkins around the screen, almost loses it. Again, almost travels, gives it to Evans. Evans wants to drive on Kofi. Jacob right there, out to Simpkins. He fakes the deep 3. Under 2 minutes. Simpkins drives inside. Shot over Kofi. No good. Rebound Baker Mazzara. That shot hit backboard first. Great contest by Jacob Kofi. Not for the first time in this game. And now again, the Trojans can run some clock with a 5-point lead. And the ball in the hands of Baker Mazzara, who's up to 21 for the contest. For Chad, it is his 10th game with 20 or more points. He's going again. Left-hand floater, no good. Tip by Asar, no good. Offensive rebound for Ezra, no good. And it's tapped out to Phillips. Trojans missed 3 shots at it, and they'll have to get back defensively. Phillips is going to take a deep 3. That's no good. Rebound inside. Arenas with the box out. Elijah comes away with it. Long pass ahead to Kofi. Jacob can attack. He almost falls over, has his shot blocked. Trojans need to run clock. And they're going to get a foul on Oregon here, but that was way too risky as Arenas threw a full-court pass in a situation where USC with 1:10 to go should be happy to run 30 seconds off and not worry about throwing dangerous passes. And then Kofi could have brought it out, and instead he tried to force it up. And lucky to ultimately get fouled and get to the line. Jacob will shoot 2 where he's 4 of 4. So a good free throw shooting day for Kofi, who's just 57% on the season. First free throw by Kofi here is no good. Rattled in and out, hit backboard, off the rim. Just wouldn't go down for him. (69-64) USC leads, 1:10 to go. Second free throw by Kofi, and that one gets a roll. It's front rim and sort of dies on there and goes down. So Trojans by 6. Just over a minute to go. Carter brings it up for the Ducks, gives it to Evans. Kofi on him, now Asar on a switch. He's looking to drive, he attacks, goes by Asar, makes a right-hand layup and one. It's exactly what Ezra did not need to do. He is fouled out of the game. So the Trojans have to make a sub, plus they get the and one. This is going to allow Evans to make a free throw, which will make it a 1-possession game. Sar appears to be in a lot of pain as he comes to the bench sort of with a left shoulder issue. He's not using that left arm at all, even to high-five his teammates, and it's just sort of sagging. Well, here's a big free throw by Evans. He makes this, and it's a 3-point game. And he is 11 of 12 at the foul line. And the free throw is no good. The rebound is Kofi's, but he fell over, and it's stolen. Oregon has it back. Driving inside is Simpkins. He'll kick it out to Evans. He's got a 3 on the way. It's a 1-point game. Kwame Evans gets 5 points on the possession as he misses the free throw, but the Trojans can't secure the rebound. And it's 70-69 USC. Ball into Arenas. Elijah's going to dribble it up against heavy pressure into a double team. Dribbling through traffic, somehow keeping it as Lindsey is all over him. Oregon looking for one stop, and then they'll have the ball and a chance to win it. USC looking for a bucket to open up some cushion here. 8 on the shot clock. Arenas hasn't done anything. Now 5 on the clock. It's going to have to be all him. He'll attack at the elbow. Rise up. Mid-range shot. No good. Tap by Woods. Doesn't go. Tap Biddle. He gets it himself. 17 seconds. Oregon has the ball and a chance to win the game. Simpkins will dribble it up, and Oregon's going to call its final timeout. Well, how did we get here? With a minute to go, USC had a 6-point lead, and Evans made a driving layup, drew the 5th foul on Asar, missed the free throw, got the rebound, and then hit a 3. So a 5-point possession for Oregon has completely changed the end of this game. The Trojans run a lot of clock out, but Arenas can't make the mid-range jump shot. And now Oregon has the ball with 12.6 seconds left and a chance Saturday afternoon. Where will the Ducks go with the ball? You would think Biddle, he's their main man. He has 12 points and 11 boards today. But Evans is the one that has taken over the second half. He has 21 in the game to go along with 8 rebounds and 11 of 13 at the foul line. Simpkins is another option. He has a dozen. Carter has 11, but those were all in the first half. The other player on the floor is Lindsey. He has 5 in the game. So the Trojans have to defend here. 12.6 seconds to go. And the crowd will get on its feet here as the Trojans need one stop to win this game. Evans will throw in from in front of Oregon's bench in the front court. Evans is going to lob it all the way into Biddle. His man falls over. Biddle goes up and gets fouled. Nate Biddle's going to shoot 2 with 10.2 seconds left. So all they did was just lob it into Biddle, and Kofi fell over, and Biddle just had to take his time, and Chad Baker-Mazzara is the one called for the foul. That's his 5th. So now Asar and Baker-Mazzara have fouled out of this game. And with 10 seconds left in the game, he's done, and Cornish will check in. And so now Biddle will shoot 2. Biddle is a 74% free throw shooter. He's 2 of 4 in the game. 1 ties it, 2 gives Oregon the lead. 10 seconds left. And the first free throw by Biddle is good. So we are tied at 70. Trojans have 3 timeouts if they want to call one and draw up a game-winning play. Second free throw by Biddle. That one's good. Oregon's in front, 71-70. 7 straight points for the Ducks here in 49 seconds. And now USC has to go in 10 seconds. Cornish on the attack. He gets it to Arenas. Elijah's going to dribble it up. Elijah loses the ball. Stolen by Lindsey. Trojans need to foul. No call. Oregon throws it away. And that runs out the clock. And the Ducks are going to win it. 71-70 as USC loses a 6-point lead in the final minute of the game. And the Trojans fall by 1. USC now 18-9 on the season, 7-9 in Big Ten play.
Match 2 pairs and win a share of $40,000 in cash in premium play. Find the Mardi Gras baby for an extra $100 in premium play. Then at 10 p.m., one lucky guest will win the weekly grand prize